Neph, did you use them? Oh, for fuck's sakes.
I know, right? Oh my God.
Shit, everybody. Look, it's me. I'm here. I'm just putting the filter in. Shit, sorry, I'm half a second late. If you light them, go ahead. If you got them, go ahead and light them. I am about to light mine. Sorry, I'm on the road and things got a little bit weird at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys can see me and hear me okay. I've got monitor trying to work on. Hey, that doesn't sound too bad. I'm on a wireless today. You hear me, ladies and gentlemen? This looks okay. Hey, okay, hey, so I think that sounds not too bad. What's up? It's me, I'm Craig X. I'm here at the Green Ceiling in Victoria. And 1625 Quadra. If you're in Victoria, you're in and around, come on down, light it up with me. We'll kick it. I'm 1 minute behind. But hey, I'm doing what I do. Chat room, sounds good, looks good, working good. Thanks, chilling. Thanks, everybody. Just let me quickly refresh the Facebook feed here so these suckers can keep up with me too. What's up, everybody? Yeah, give me half a sec to get loaded and just coordinated here. Oh, looking good. Looking good. Hey, everybody. What's up, Facebook? What's going on, everybody? I am here, like I said, at the Green Ceiling. Sorry for the 1 minute late start. I'm a bad guy. James McDonald in the Monitor Kitchen, available at home, chat. I know, I was a minute late. Anyway, hi. I'm here. What's going on? Better late than never. I am Craig X. I am at the Green Ceiling here in Victoria, which is super cool. Let me just give you a quick little. Oh wait, no, I can't from that cam. Let me go to the guest cam for a second and turn that around. Let's just. Everybody, the Green Ceiling just starting to get set up here. We're getting into it. People getting mic'd up, ready to go. I am cheering. I am cheering like a rillin' right now. Okay, you've seen enough of me, right? This is good. Okay. Hi, looking. Isabel, what's going on? Saltwater Calvary, ready to go. Oh, Timmy's in the house. Good, you got your power back on the internet. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, hi. Yes. Let me get coordinated. Let me start that again. I'm a little bit out of sorts, but that's okay. I don't have my normal rolling tray. I'm not in the Pod TV studio. I got a new microphone on. I got a new mixer. We're just testing this all for the first time, so I'll be trying to see what I can to monitor best I can. Anyway, bear with us. Frames are looking good. Internet tested good. Yeah, out here in Victoria, Vancouver Island, the capital of British Columbia here. We're going to have a good show today, I think. Should be fun. Looking good, sounding good, playback's looking good. I got a lot of people in the house. But thanks to everyone who tuned in last week for the Christmas special. I heard my man Santa X held it down pretty proper. He came on through and handed out some presents with Elf Diana from Moda. Gave away a good $1,000 worth of presents or more or something like that. That was really cool. Thanks, Santa. I knew you had other shit to do the next day or a couple days later, but you know, I got connections, right? I'm the expert. Also, Opus in Asia from 12 High Chicks, thank you for coming through. Mike from Miss Envy and Cream Taylor came through. They will also, so make sure you go check the replay at some point after this, of course. Right, at the Green Ceiling, like I said, boom, that's here we are in Victoria, where is the Green Ceiling? Well, 1625 Quadra, which is right in the Great Canadian Canna Mall. We are down here. Why does that name ring a bell? Well, because on episode 51, a bunch of folks from the Great Canadian Canna Mall came on through, so that was really cool. You should remember Dan from Potent Industries. He was there. Well, they laced us out with a couple bags of weed today while we were here to check out, so that's really cool of them. Also, Skunk and Panda, they're going to stop by in the house as well, too, the proprietors. Find the Shatter Shack just right next door here at the Great Canadian Canna Mall. Also, we got Alpha Omega is in the house today. That's the big interview. Of course, we've seen Neph before, and we've seen Prev on Pod TV at the Chief and Greet, but it'd be good to finally get him in here in the house. That is cool, man. I'm looking forward to finally sitting down with Homeboy. We've been friends a long time, and so I've been itching for this interview since day one. So that's cool. Also, what else do I got? We're gonna listen to the Outbreak. Listen to the Outbreak EP from Alpha Omega throughout the show. We're gonna talk about Prevail. What else is that? Oh yeah, where am I? The Wellness Soldier, Cody Lindsay's back in the house. He's gonna help us with some chronic cooking this week. That'll be really good. And Tim's Tales. Yes, you saw the Saltwater Cowboy. He's in the chat room. He's going to be back for the 5th installment of the Saltwater Sessions. Looking forward to that one. Shouts to my man Timmy. Also chats to everybody in the chat room. I see Pot Dragon, Al Robinson, S. Oak, Archer 420, Christopher Reese, chilling like a villain. Many more folks as well too. I saw Isabel S. in there. I saw Doob TX in there. Hey, so if anybody knows who Sir Chugsy is and that Lynette Loza, Sir Chugsy 2 or 3 weeks ago run a 12 High Chicks pass, and Lynette Loza last week won some Glacial Gold stuff maybe, or some Miss Envy stuff. I think it was the Glacial Gold stuff. Anyway, she haven't reached out to me. So if you're watching the show or someone can get this message to them, please message me your info. Otherwise, we'll have to re-gift it again someday. Speaking of gifts, we got something from Cody as well, too, here later on the show. Thanks for everyone's show note. Yes, everyone, happy 420. It was skunky, man. I knew I smelled something funny in here. Right. So anyway, like I said, I'm smoking weed this week from the folks here at Potent Industry. If you, Bing, are anywhere near the Great Canadian Canna Mall here at 1625 Quadra, come on down, check it out. Yeah, enjoy what they've got going on down there at Potent Industry. If you're not necessarily in the house, in the place to be, they go check them out online. You can find them at Potent Industry Victoria. On the Instagram, as well as on Potent Industry on Facebook. So check them out. Of course, if you have age 19 and you choose to do so. I did. I got the Death Star. I've got the Pink Kush. And I've got the Skywalker OG. Let's go with the well-known Pink Kush for a second, shall we? So, dump this in here. Throw it in the bud cam. See what's going on, buddy. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Checking out what's hanging in the bud cam. Oh, is it going to do this back and forth shit again? Son of a bitch. I hope not. I hope not. Let me change the size. I don't know why I keep switching back and forth. Anyway, there it is. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Brought to you by... Oh, Potent Industries looking good in the bud cam right now. Yeah, buddy. Blow, blow, blow. Mm-hmm. I ain't mad at that. Oh, I ain't mad at that at all. Oh, yeah. That's pretty delicious looking. Yep, checking that out. Right from Potent Industries. Check them out. Oh, my God. Oh, that's Skunk and Panda. They're coming next later, probably, in the Shatter Cam. Ooh, we got to see that shit. Yeah, looking good. While I'm reading that, they say Pink Kush is coveted as its OG Kush relative, is an indica dominant hybrid and powerful body-focused effects. In exceptional variations, pink hairs burst from the bright green buds, barely visible under a blanket of sugary-like trichomes. Well, I mean, I can see through it, but it's nice looking. With traces of sweet vanilla and candy perfume. The potency of the strain could be considered overpowering, and then even small doses are known to eliminate pain and insomnia. Appetite loss. Well, we'll see as I roll that up. Once again, check out Potent Industries if you choose to do so. Potent Industry Victoria, as well as Potent Industry on Facebook. 1625 Quadra, in-house, in the place to be. Boom. Speaking of in the house and in the place to be, my first guests in the house today are ready to come on into the environment as I roll this up. While I get to twisting, I'll make some introductions of the folks that are about to sit down with me here. You saw the logo, they're taking their places. Those two are taking their places. Yes, here and here, you're golden. We got mics on now, turning up the volume. Give me a second to see if we can dial this in. While they click that, I will introduce my first guests. Let's see if this works. Okay, I better stop that now before I get shut down. That's copyright shit.
That was not registered, so you're good.
Yeah, right. To my right, down to their left. If you want to scoot, you can. Otherwise, these guys are good. There, we got a little room. Forged by a family bond, Alpha Omega, the uncle and nephew team, legendarily known as Prevail Neph, have highlighted their unique rhyming styles to present the world with a combination yet to be heard. Well, it's been heard now. This file just needs a little update. The musical composition is crafted by their primary producer, Tyler Durden, of Greeks' popular Promotional Sinners. I wonder who wrote this. Encourage Alpha Omega to expand their collective understanding of the creative process. Prevail is a 4-time Juno winner, gold and platinum selling artist, and is co-founder of Swollen Members. Neph is the elite of Vancouver's next generation of hungry MCs, who has also been privy to behind-the-scenes work in the industry throughout his new yet impactful career. Together, Neph, Prev, form Alpha Omega, a group of family ties that emerged from a creative beginning and is foreshadowed by a promising end. Two of my 3 friends in this world, finally here as a unit. We've seen him before. I'm glad to have this one before. Neph, Prevail, ladies and gentlemen. Alpha Omega.
What up, brother?
Place to be.
Yo, what up,
boom. Let's kick up the text. Boom. Kick up the graphic. Boom. There they are. What's going on?
Hey, nicely done.
Prevail and Neph. Those are in the wrong order. You guys. We didn't stage you right. You get it. Flip it.
Yeah, scoot a little bit.
He's Prev. He's Neph.
Just a little this way? What's up? Just like a, yeah, there we go. Not even that much if you don't want to.
We're good anyway.
Let's go.
I'm kidding. You guys know who they are. You've seen Neph enough, so by default, this one's got to be Prev. Let's give you a little bit of microphone here. How we doing, guys? Let's just see talking.
Check. Yo. We're good.
I'm too low? You need to go up. There we go. Okay. Check. Testing. You guys tell me. Right. Chat looks good. Everybody's watching. Well, we're doing okay. Sorry, it's just a lot to monitor here. We don't have our usual settings. We're making it up as we go. Of course, I put the sound mixer right beside me as well.
Sorry, can I just say one thing quickly?
Yeah, sorry.
Welcome to Victoria.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Welcome to the Rock.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We all live actually about 7 minutes away from each other.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yet it took us to come to Victoria, your hometown, just to sit down all together.
That's hilarious.
That's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
You both grew up not very far from here, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, Langford. Yeah, slash town. Half hour from here. 100%.
Stop, skip, and a jump, and then spend some time, obviously, in the fair city here.
Of course. Yeah.
Lovely town, man. You guys
It is.
got a
It's
nice.
beautiful. Yeah.
So, gotta ask, what was it like growing up on the island?
It's awesome, man. It's rambunctious.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was your favorite part about being on the island? Growing up on the island.
When I was growing up here, my backyard was one lady lived on I don't even know how many acres and acres and acres and acres. So my backyard was basically a forest. So
big ass park.
Yeah, it was one of the few places it's one of the few places in the world where you can still, you don't worry about your kids playing ball hockey or going for bike rides and too much traffic and friendly neighborhoods.
Be home by dark.
Yeah, straight up. So I like it for that. I was laughing with Cuz the other day. It's like, haven't locked my door in 8 years. Like,
yeah,
what? No, straight. That's
You have locks on your doors?
Yeah.
Well, that's just to keep the raccoons out. Some of those guys are smart.
Same with the cars too. They don't lock their cars out here. Nothing. It's a different place. It is a different place.
So then, what do you miss most about being here?
Yeah. I'd have to say relationships, friends, family. They're all still over here. I mean, obviously, I got friends and family in Vancouver as well. But it's always nice to come back and see them. Yeah, absolutely. Same. Went out the other night for Boxing Day. It's kind of the 19 or 20 year anniversary of Stir Fry, where all the traditionally old school heads get together, and we only really see each other like that collectively once a year. So it's just nice to be able to come home after so long and still know that you know people. There's a feeling of comfort in that.
100%.
Well, home is where the heart is, man, and where your family is, right? I mean, you can pick your friends, you can pick your nose,
but you can't pick your friend's nose.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, what do you miss the least about being here?
Look, on a beautiful sunny summer day, the ferry is like a free cruise. Well, it's like a $15 cruise.
Right.
When it's rainy and sloppy and wavy and sideways and that long, I mean, especially if you're taking the slow means of transpo, it's a 5-hour door-to-door trip, or 4.5-hour door-to-door trip can get a little laggy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Then you gotta wait in line sometimes. I gotta say, man, that's about I kind of wish they'd build a bridge someday.
Yeah, I think about it every time we come
Every
here.
time you're sitting in line at the fucking ferry.
100%.
Right.
Yeah, and they're jacking those prices up too.
So so it's this place where it all started from, where you guys, I guess, got your musical influences from, right? Talented family full of artists, are y'all not?
Well, you should hear my stepmom, his grandma sing. She can hit a pretty good note. My sister was busting out some tunes the other day. So yeah, I'd say it somewhat runs in the family.
Right.
Isaiah knows how to play guitar, hero.
Hey, that's a skill right there. Plus, you got another homegirl who is a little sister there as well, who knows a thing or two about art in a whole different way.
Yes. My younger sister Kelsey, the kiddo. Dude, she's mad talented. Greatly gifted visual artist. Yeah.
Good genes, good genetics in the house with you guys, man. Looking good, feeling good, sounding good, doing good.
Thanks, brother.
Speaking of sounding good, man, your Outbreak EP is out and new. We caught that a while back. We played Centcom with Neph in the house about 6 or 7 episodes.
You had the worldwide premiere, didn't you?
We had the world premiere of that, Yes, we did.
Thank you for that.
No, please. Thank you for letting us have that.
Yeah, of course.
So we've got the whole album here today. I was kind of thinking, if it works right with the mics here, I'm going to see if we can pull this off. The chat room's going to have to let me know how this comes out in the sound. We'll give it a try, but because I'm on the road and don't have the usual plug-in, and of course didn't have quite enough time to test everything exactly perfectly, but we'll figure it out. The chat room will let me know. Can we listen to the EP?
I say
the whole EP?
Yeah, man.
It's your show, man.
I love it. All right, well then let's get to it, man. Tell me about the first track, Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. I'll let you explain this one. This is your.
Well, look, we got a couple beats in at the same time that actually have the same musical notations in them, but the beats are from two completely different producers. They just happen to use the same sample in this song. Yeah. So I heard the one version that I liked them both, but I heard the one version that I felt I could write better to. Neph liked the other version, so we decided to do the two variances of what is essentially the same beat, but with two different producers' touches on it. It was originally called 2 Minutes of Blasphemy, but when we timed the song out, we realized it was not exactly on 2 minutes, and we didn't want to force it, so we decided to call it Stranger Things, an ode to the amazing Netflix series, which I fell in love with this year.
Yeah.
That's a good series.
And also kind of ironic, because that's kind of strange that we would get, the same sample from two different producers who obviously, they didn't collaborate to send us those beats at the same time. So it's kind of strange. Yeah.
Well, let's hear it. Stranger Things, track 1. Do it.
strikes, burns the bush, the flame is blue, it talks to me. A pair of every animal that rules the air and land and sea. They fly and walk and swim with wings and claws and fins. Cyclopses and triceratopses, I've seen stranger things. Like people calling other people kings and queens and princes, and worshipping a darker prince like sorcerer's apprentice. They hold up adolescence till the crescent of the moon. They drive the dagger deep, releasing unrepenting doom. I hate being repetitive, the womb until the tomb, and yet we live and die and live again, but according to whom? It's evil, good, and light and dark, the war is coming soon. The river's overrun with red rum and some are ruined, but there will be survivors through the cuts and bruises. I was one of those that rose higher than the hated empire. Soon tables gonna turn, tides gonna shift. Fables earning legendary status, time's a quick shift. Climb upon the precipice, tell me what the view is like. Frozen by the driving snow, blinded by the Lord of Light. Fortresses and castles that are built upon the pure ice. Feed the maggots and the lice, tell me who you'll sacrifice. Fight. 2 minutes of blasphemy, brain battle the brawn from a battery. I'll pull your batteries out, flip them backwards and put them back in the watch as you melt. Got a band on a wax shit, put it on wax beside the lotion in the basket. Ready another dose and then pass it out to the masses. Alpha, Omega, infinite, only we can outlast us. Timber Damascus, steel axes, whip lashes. No mask, it's the Nephilim, sending them, killing them. Minimum effort exerted, harder before I preferred it. Murder the law, asserted myself when I came to the door. Ain't been afraid to play the game, I leave my blood on the court. I'm popping the ball, buzzing like saws, running them through. Plastic the walls, got the master involved. New jacket in town. If you didn't get the memo, better pass it around. This ain't your average sound. Spitting verses to rip your brain apart. Put the fluids on canvas and make it art. Not for the faint of heart. Yo, this is a sacred part of the sermon. Listen and learn. I'm hotter than furnaces, burning third degree. Heard of me, it's like surgery when I rip. Viceroy, boy, I'm nice. My advice is abandon ship. Fucker.
Then we done? Oh, then we done it. Oh,
Abrupt end.
Yep, this one's over. Okay, first track from my homeboys, Prevail Neph, Neph and Prevail, Omega, LTBR. Across the board on social media. Man, I like it. You guys sound really dope together.
Thanks, brother.
And having been around you cats since, well, this whole project started, and since he started really rapping outside of the shower, or the basement, or on the Guitar Hero, if you will. You can really hear the evolution of you guys, man. I mean, just getting super, super gnarly. Every EP, every track just gets hotter and hotter, man.
Yeah, thank you. I think that's a good sign. That's what you look for. It's never good when it goes backwards.
And then you want to keep moving forward, right?
It's also a big thank you to our producers who are sending us, just excellent beats to write to.
Yeah.
And I feel like, every album that comes out, the production is just getting more and more fine-tuned towards what we're trying to do. It's really cool. I think the producers are starting to get it as well, so it's kind of neat.
Yeah, I mean, when they start to know what the end result can be, and they can start tailoring it to you, as opposed to before you picking shit that kind of fit what you were working with. Now it's like getting a suit made for you by a guy who's made you suits before already, so kind of already has it laid out in his head what's going to fit you, what's going to look good for you.
And also knows when the right time to put you in a double-breasted instead of a two-button, right? You got to challenge yourself as well. So I think that's what we're starting to see now too, is the beats that, especially from Tyler, because we're so familiar with working with each other. I think he's starting to send us some things that are, now that the sound is honed, starting to send us some things that are challenging for us. And I think that's how the avenue expands. You've got to be able to challenge yourself, right? 100%.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the growth. Okay, for anybody has maybe just crawled out from under a rock, man. I mean, you've been dope for a long time as an MC. I mean, some people outside of Canada may not know. I mean, a lot of people who know underground hip hop or know, maybe not fully mainstream, only what they see or hear fucking jam down their throats, know that you're one of the illest MCs to ever do it. Freestyle-wise, you're vicious, man. I mean, come on, man. I'm not the first person, the only person, the last person to tell you how dope you are when it comes to fucking games.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. I've had an absolute blast doing it. Look, at the end of the day, as we've talked about many times, the twilight of my career is upon me. And that's fine. I mean, that's the natural. No, that's the natural process of things, and I'm totally at peace with it. But I think one toggling point for me was I felt years ago that I was just going to have amassed all of this great conversation and influence that I've gathered over the years, and not really have anyone to pass all that knowledge on to. And when Neph started emceeing and we started Alpha Omega, I really was able to see me being able to pass that mantle, and that's been a big factor in me being able to know in my mind when it's my time to be done with the emceeing part of it. I'll always be a poet, but when I'm done with the emceeing part of it, I get to pass on all that accumulated knowledge to Neph. That feels good, yeah.
Because, okay, for a couple people asked in the chat, oh yeah, right, it is. Who is that guy? This is Prevail, 1/3 of the platinum-selling, multiple award-winning, legendary Canadian hip-hop group Swollen members.
Sure.
Give them a quick little brief rundown on who, what Swollen is.
Well, Swollen was, first album came out in '99, it was called Balance. Me, Mad Child, at that time actually, Zodak was our DJ. And we started putting out about a record a year, maybe a record every year and a half. We had a pretty good work ethic, our pace was nice, and all those great things that come with being a Canadian artist. We're able to access grants and what have you, and able to get on some, what up, Crafty? Able to get on some big tours. Growing up in Victoria, was lucky enough to be friends at a young age with Nelly Furtado, so we ended up touring with her and opening for Rihanna and the Black Eyed Peas at one point, and opened for the Peas in Australia, and just traveled around Europe, and not with the Peas, with Swollen, and been traveling around doing this for 25 years, man. So you get to meet a lot of cool cats and trade dope stories, and fortunately I've been almost 40 countries doing what I love, and going to be doing it even more over the next couple of years with Alpha Omega, and getting Neph some international stamps in his passport so he can get a little flavor injection, right?
Yeah. So, kid from Langford, tours the world, rapping and crowd surfing, buys a lot of Adidas and steaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of Adidas.
Becomes the illest freestyle ever.
No, but
up there.
Have fun doing it. I love that. I love that element of it.
I've seen this guy spit for like 10 minutes straight without even being like, what else you got?
Yeah.
I'd put him on the spot right now, but I don't want to call him out like that. But I mean, you did good, but you're not just a one-trick pony. Is really what it comes down to. When you write, you do a whole lot more. I mean, you're much more than that. And I guess the last few years has been a little less music for Swollen, and it's no secret Mad Child had a rough couple of years, but as an artist, like eventually your inspirations and your interests change regardless. I mean, you don't want to stay pigeonholed in that same thing. Like you said, your growth becomes the evolution. Maybe you might, not to say you would never pick up a mic again at some point, but to be actively touring and running around and rapping, and I can see that eventually that lifestyle needing to change at some point, right?
Well, yeah, I suppose it's not, I mean, I feel good. I'm 41, it's not like I don't have some youthfulness left in me, but
creatively.
Yeah. Well, look, I think it comes to a point too for me anyway, where I've had a lot of fun doing what I'm doing. We have had success with it. I need to know and prove to myself that I am capable of doing other things that I also have a passion for. On the writing side, for sure. Will I ever put down the mic fully? No, you can't. I will long for the stage always. So whether that's in a theatrical capacity or doing other things, as you said, with writing and this kind of format and platform, lots of opportunities still out there, and I think challenge is a necessary thing, especially when you start hitting those milestone markers in your life and you're looking back and reflecting and being appreciative. You have to set new goals for yourself.
You got to keep it interesting, man. I mean, I know you're a creative dude and you don't really like to sit still. And when you've got an opportunity to keep moving forward, you got to keep doing that. I mean, that is, like you say, it's kind of a lot of how AO came about and came together, if you will, right? And that's the whole project. We listened to track 2. What is track 2 on the album?
Hangman. Now, this is a bit of a chopper, I would say. It's probably the quickest song on the album.
I don't know, maybe Clay and Soil, but yeah.
Maybe Clay and Soil, for sure, 100%. But
close.
Yeah, but this one was a lot of fun. it's a lot of fun to do this song live. I think it's sort of growing into probably one of the hyper songs during our set. So I'm really stoked about this song.
We just shot a video in Toronto with Real Wolf.
Yeah, shout out Real Wolf.
Shout out Real Wolf for this song. So we haven't got the final back yet. We'll see how long it's gonna be, and you'll have it in your hot little hands as soon as it's done, bro.
Tom Delaney, thank you.
Yeah. Man, I'm looking forward.
Our boys.
I'm looking forward to playing that video.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm gonna have to send him a message actually. That's a good.
Hey,
good call right there.
Where's my video?
Well, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see our breath because it was cold.
It was cold.
That's Toronto for you.
Yeah. It was cold then.
Shouts to T.O. But
What up, Dot?
all right, Hangman, let's play it. Second track off of the Outbreak AP, coming at you, Alpha Omega.
You got it, one better, your shot, we coming in ready and not like target. Was a machetes, aim for your belly, new for the jetty, we jelly loaded, let me get steady, fire the rocket. Mercenaries in the booth, that I'm off for the profits. Going for the news if you think you hang with the profits. Section off the kill and take it back to the office. Never catch a feel, no regards in the process. Nah, hitting in the fog, never see me coming, so I never been involved. That's why I'ma keep it, I'm a demon that evolve. Seeding from the meaning of the end and I'ma bring it into all. I'm on a bob and a monster without the costume, mighty costume, fuck an option, word of caution, got a motion, bring them ops in, life show like an auction. Welcome to the killer floor, hold the mic like a dinner fork. Raw beats, when we're done, there won't be any more. Yeah, spitting venom right into your very core. Metamorph into my better form. Never stop me when I get it gone. Never sleep, I got a bed of thorns and a den of bones. To explain how it goes, you can reference the course. Go straight from the source. We enforce it with the army about to pull up to the port. Lord, show us how many you got it. One better, your shot, we coming in ready and not like target. Was a machetes, aim for your belly, new for the jetty. We jelly loaded, let me get steady, fire the rocket. Mercenaries in the booth, that I'm off for the profits. Going for the news if you think you hang with the prophets. Section off the kill and take it back to the office. Never catch a feel, no regards in the process. Nah.
I reverse engineer fear, so here it is. Black mirrors and portals where immortals never live. Real life, cape fear, put a spear in your ribs. That's a sharp point javelin, straight through your abdomen. Traveling faster than the speed of light, Mach 5. Hearing my voice, I'm energized through the hard drive. Driving down a tunnel, put the pedal to the metal. It'll get a little hotter, got her crashing to the gate. Demons with their teeth gnashing, always speaking this fashion. Actually, naturally, I'm fashionably late. I never miss a party with the army of darkness. The most hardcore, awesome arsonist process. Time to burn eternal light, till I turn the neophytes. All up in my metal drop, only meat we eat is raw jigsaw. Puzzle all limbs and torsos. Scatter your bones like some frozen fossils. Yeah,
show us how many you got it. One better, your shot, we coming in ready and not like target. Was a machetes, aim for your belly, new for the jetty. We jelly loaded, let me get steady, fire the rocket. Mercenaries in the booth, that I'm off for the profits. Going for the news if you think you hang with the prophets. Section off the kill and take it back to the office. Never catch a feel, no regards in the process. Nah.
Yes, sir. That is Hangman, the second track off the Outbreak EP.
Funky.
Firing at it, man. You guys were milk. So as you evolve, your interests continue to as well. I mean, outside of music, you had this little project that you started as well too. That's garnered a little bit of attention as well. Prevail.
Yeah, I need to. There you go. Nice.
There it is. Let me just make nice and big so people can see it. Bam!
Boom!
Boom! Shakalaka. Go on, man. Tell us, son. What's Prevail?
Well, exactly in that process that we were just talking about expanding and building out. I have hobbies. I like food. I like wine. I like beer. I like traveling. I like, style. So I kind of put them all together in, I guess, my culminated experiences, but started leaning on other great editorialists and people whose opinions I trusted to do write-ups. Thank you. And just built a little online lifestyle magazine, a la GQ Esquire, but not, obviously those are high levels to try to get to with amazing talent, but man, we've been having a blast with it. To be totally honest, I need to sort of get back to it. It's been a busy year getting all this stuff set up, but yeah, and it's constant, right? It's constant updates. It's a lot of management of time, and editing and all that stuff. But got to give a shout out to the team. What up, Tobin?
What's up, Tobin?
Yeah, just for keeping it all pushing. But yeah, in 2017, back to it. I love that editorial style of writing too. I still think I'm definitely a greenhorn at it, but I do really enjoy the process of trying to encapsulate an experience in a non-rhyming format that can be palatable and digestible to the general reading audience.
Like said website right here, roll around.
There you go.
Check a little piece on Ear to the Ground.
There you go.
Featuring Lauren Hill.
That's Lauren Hill.
Checking that out right now. That is the website right here. We're rolling through. And as you say, there's a bunch of different features that you've got there, from sights and sounds, liquids and solids, all sorts of different categories.
Sure. Yeah, some food, some cinema, some books, some style, some great sponsors, some event stuff once a week. Right. Things to check out, people we appreciate.
I see you got the Music Heals organization.
Always, man, have to.
Up there. Yeah, are you able to tell them a little bit about Music Heals for those who aren't familiar?
Oh yeah, I would love to. So I got involved with this amazing charity. It's been about 4 years, going on 4 years, called Music Heals. Chris Brandt, Dave Barnett, great team, great team. And basically what we do in a nutshell is the money that we raise, we have a very low overhead. In fact, there's a lot of interns on staff, and so we keep everything really streamlined as far as overhead costs go. So we're able to maximize our dollar kick in for music therapists. So it affords them more hours with their patients, all the way from palliative care to burn unit to children's hospital. We do a lot of great work. We'll break $1 million in 4 years of being in business early next year. Our annual gala, thank you. Our annual gala, Strike a Chord, is amazing every year. So we are at a great venue in Vancouver called the Imperial. Next year we're moving up to the Commodore. So great outward expansion. And like I said, next year we're breaking $1 million, and we'll do actually, I think, even more than that. So that's a good marker. It's a good milestone. It's a great start, and it helps a lot of people, which is the point of it all.
Well, we tend to focus a lot on this particular show, and of course, the Pod TV Network, on about how cannabis tends to heal.
Sure.
But nobody can front that there's not a connection between weed and music that goes a long way, and anything that helps you get better works. And I think it's not, no matter what approach you take, it's not just one thing that's going to be cure all, be all and end all. It's going to fix you. You can't just eat something and suddenly lose weight. You got to exercise and do all the rest of the shit too, right? So it's a whole encompassing whole lifestyle, man. So it's good to see you embracing that. And it's really open people's eyes to see you in a new light. I mean, he's not just the rapper with the dreads. You're an entrepreneur, a writer, a speaker as well. Did you even do a TED Talk?
I did a TEDx talk last year,
yeah. That smile on that mouth.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Zoom in on that shit, man.
That was awesome. Yeah, last November. It was an interesting avenue. It was tech oriented. So I wrote a little piece called Pandora's Box about basically the power of our index finger and how it can unlock pretty much all the secrets to the universe now through the digital applications that everyone is so familiar with, and has absolutely changed our lifestyle in the last 15, 20 years.
It was cool.
Friendly. Yeah. I saw a video of it.
You did?
Is it available on prevail.com?
You can see it there. You can see it on YouTube. You can see it on the TEDx channel. Yeah, look, it was 5,000 people in Rogers Arena. Although I'm used to and enjoy being on stage and being on a mic, it was a whole different thing. But again, that's that challenge and sort of immersing yourself in different forms of your vocation. I think that's what makes you a well-rounded, not just a person, but it makes you a well-rounded MC. When you think about being able to master a ceremony, we know lots of people who can rap great. Great, you rap great, you're awesome, that's fresh. You're dope in the studio, you can rap great. Now go out and put that mindset and application to draw people's attention and encourage and inspire them to follow you through the journey of your show. Sit down and try to garner people's listening attention for 3 minutes while you're talking about something that's a bit cryptic but still trying to be digestible. There's a science and a math and an art form to it, and it takes study and practice, and I feel like that should always be an ongoing journey. I don't think you ever really truthfully master it. You're always learning something new about it. So, very interesting job set, man.
I think Conor McGregor says, I'll paraphrase a little bit, there's no real talent here. It's all just hard work.
Sure.
You know, and if you can have a talent, if you're not hungry, if you're not willing to work, I mean, people like that and they appreciate it. But that's not going to get you over as well, too. You've got to be able to be good at what you do and be willing to work to get to where you want to get to.
Yeah.
And be the dedication, the tenacity to, when it doesn't go your way the first time, to change it and modify and keep moving and just stick with it. It is a long and difficult road when you're trying to do it. And when you get to a point when you're trying to change and then you hang up the mic, we know at least you can definitely stay busy.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Word.
So in the meantime, before you go, you two decide to hook up. We're listening to the Outbreak EP today. It's track number 3, right? What is that one?
Track number 3. That is
The Clockmaker.
the Clockmaker. Right. Yes.
I love this joint, man.
Yeah. Right. Like one of the best tracks on the album, I think.
Okay, so break it down. What's the beat? Who's it by? What's the inspiration? What's the idea behind this one?
That's a Tyler production. We got cuts by DJ QB Mix from Greece. Have a listen.
Sorry, just trying to deal with a little bit of things at once. Well, shit, let's check it out, man. We're going Clockmaker.
One to fuck me. Man, I told you. I told you. Alpha Omega. The wrong one to fuck with. Fuck with. I told you. You know my name. Alpha Omega. I told you. Prepare the raft for the aircraft. Shipwrecks and fuselages. Barometric pressure lessons. Brethren in the air compartments. Flares and other warning signals shot into the atmospheric. Carried on a wavelength. Only wolves and dogs and bats can hear it. That's the spirit. Rise again, my friend. Been at least an eon. Tidal waves are crashing on the earth. Submerging, flashing neon. Depth scanner, gray matter. Look into the neuroscope and perforate the highly decorated. Take the antidote. Now I call that a litmus test. Maybe that's the Rorschach kind. Possible placebos, ineffective on a dormant mind. 1 for mankind, 2 for species, 3 for evolution theory. 4 if you can fortify the fortress and inform the city. The 5th is a rift in the time-space continuum. Broken down clock without a continuous pendulum. The gift is a curse if reversed by the reverend. Like inverted crosses on a wall with ancient lettering. I told you. I told you. Alpha Omega. The wrong one to fuck with. Fuck with. I told you. You know my name. Alpha Omega. I told you. Top gear, shift to burn, words and leave you lost here. Striving if you got fear. Carbonate, I carve it right. A carnivore, my carbs are light. Disturbing like a version of Bunsen to leave you burning. Family yearn when it's occurring is swift. So is the gift, open a rift. They hope when I slip from the abyss. Patience is bliss. Pace in my room, stuck on the grit, not on the grid. I'm popping my lip, bombing the bridge, cutting the biz. The covenant cover me while I catalog what it is. Mom used to listen to En Vogue, the Bow Belt and Biv. But don't think for a second I ever forget the shiv. If you getting what you give, I want the world, I want it quick. I let that sandpaper evenly dry if you think it's slick. Slow dripping down the IV, liable to make you sick. Potent poison in the vial, you can buy in every aisle. Dudes ain't really ready, MCs are all in denial. Man, I told you. Hey yo, I told you. Alpha Omega. The wrong one to fuck with. Fuck with. I told you. You know my name. Alpha Omega. Man, I told you.
sync up with him before.
Yes.
But I mean, I only
like
sent
that
him
one.
a couple on the
That
guest
is the
list,
Clockmaker.
so we should.
Let's hope this sounds a little bit better.
Sounds better? Yeah? Clean, crisp,
Sounded a little bit better. I can hear.
fresh.
Yeah, okay. Sounds a little bit better, guys. Hopefully. Bear with us. We're trying to tweak it as best we can. Yeah, new system, new board, loud room, bunch of people here. There's only so much quiet you can ask people to do, really. Oh, I see some familiar faces in the house today. We're going to talk to as many people as we can. While we were listening to the Outbreak EP, man, the first and last, Alpha Omega, the established and the up-and-comer. It's his big move, and you're passing the torch. The beginning and the end. You can keep going all day with those, man.
Yeah. Did you write those down?
A couple of them. I made up too. Those are pretty good, right?
I like you teleprompted those.
Thank you, man.
That was awesome.
I got the little screen thingy.
That's very presidential.
So how's it been working together?
Oh, it's horrible.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah, no, it sucks, dude. Not feeling it.
You find the family dynamic helps or hinders?
It helps. It does. It definitely helps. It helps. Yeah.
Best part about being on the road together?
I don't know, man. It's just a blast.
The whole thing is just.
Worst part about being on the road together?
The whole thing is just.
Yes. Exactly, man. I spent enough time with both you motherfuckers to know that yes, you're both wonderful people and both a pain in the fucking ass. So I can see it.
No, we both have our moments.
Yeah.
But it is the pros and cons are not even close. It's way off. You know, it's a lot of fun. We're watching the growth. It's we're building relationships. It's just awesome. It's just trying to be positive.
So how do you feel, if I can ask, as like a reasonably emerging MC? You got your Black Hawks, you got these projects, you got your solo. You've been making some noise here.
Barstool.
But I was saying the Barstool was the Jado we had on there, of course, too.
Marc.
We've seen you on a few tracks now. You've been doing this publicly in the eye of folks for a few years now, and. How do you feel like with your place in it now? Because on these tracks, there are I love my boy over here and shit like that, and he's established, but you get him. You get him on a couple of these, no doubt now. Like legitimately. No, how does that feel coming out of the sort of shadow of 20 years with your homeboy or with your uncle here?
I'm literally just trying to keep up. That's what it's. The bar is set pretty high coming into this group.
She's been rapping since you were basically getting out of diapers. Basically.
I mean, yeah, like I remember walking around the streets in Victoria here, in these streets here, telling people to, look out for Swollen and Balance coming soon, and that was it's a trip.
But you're right, man. He's beasting. It's crazy.
He's crazy, man.
There's some tracks where I listen and there's it's very rare that when you're in a group that one of the MCs in the group just ends up having a better flow or better wordplay on a song. That's the point. You should be able to. Part of it, even though it's family and we're in a group together, part of it is. That's just the brutal truth of it. Is part of it is one-upmanship. Right? I should hear Neph's verse and get frustrated enough that I either want to crumple up my verse or I want to write the craziest counteraction, and it should work the same way, and it does. But we just happen to have a better understanding of it because we've grown up together our whole lives, or I've been here with him his whole life, and. Exactly. Of course, we're family, but I mean, we also do other things like record shop and play chess and go write rhymes together and separately and just have a day of just sitting down and playing chess and listening to beats, not even thinking about writing. So we do have a really dynamic relationship that goes, I guess it makes what the family aspect of it is stronger, but we do have a patience for each other and understanding of each other that is different than you would with just a peer.
Well, and when you look at it, I mean, you spent a lot of years working very successfully with Rob and Matt. That's one dynamic. But for the most part, when it comes down to it, especially in the latter half of the career anyway, most of your time was spent with each other, either working or working on working.
Right.
You guys, because of the different dynamic, you all had turkey dinner together and shit like that, not because it was somebody came over to family's house, it was because you were at Nan's house.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just how it went down.
Exactly.
So you guys have been over here for the whole week then, chilling. Back in Vic, how's it been?
A couple days. Yeah, man. It's awesome. Seen all the crews.
Yeah.
Seen my moms, both of them. Seen my sister, my older sister. Saw my other two nephews.
Yep.
Saw the cousin. Oh yeah, man. Lovely.
Good Christmas, Santa did everything nice?
Yeah, it was great. We did Secret Santa at my sister's place. It was hilarious, actually.
So did everybody
it was
get
funny.
copies of the concept, the strain, and the outbreak?
You say your sister.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, where are they? At Kelsey's? I was just like,
His aunts. Oh, you know Kels, obviously.
Yeah.
What up, Kels?
What up, Kels? What up, everybody? What up? Tell us about the whole project. Now, this is the conclusion, the concept, and the strain, now the outbreak. Put it all together, people. Put it like front to back. What's the whole overall design, the picture,
I mean, it's more so the concept is more so based around the sound and the development of the sound and what we're doing, as opposed to necessarily the comic book linking up with the words, in a 3-part series like that. The 3-part series was already an idea that was put onto the table before we even knew that the comic book action was going to be happening. You know what I mean? So,
which is dope. The artwork for this shit is killer.
Yeah,
Paul Lavalley.
Dude, he killed it.
I'm gonna try and add right now while we're doing the broadcast without fucking up the world. Try and add in the other two. So the first one was the concept, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So boom, there's the artwork for the concept, and then we've got the artwork for the strain. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got shot right there. Followed up by
Nice.
Let's make it happen. Come on. Oh, look at them all three here. Boom. There you go.
They do. They look cool together.
They look killer, right?
Yeah, he killed it, dude.
So
Really fun to have you know what I really like how he did is the way he switched the profiles here and then balanced everything out in the third one.
Yeah, right. Well, that was the sort of same deal with the comic books when you read the story. So, okay, for those people who don't know, explain that these are more than just a picture.
Right. There's on the inside sleeves of each of these are comic books that run in sequential order of each other, obviously starting with the concept, the strain, and then the outbreak. And there's all sorts. I mean, he's got a real anime style, but there are some panels where he goes to that classic, almost 70s Marvel lettering and just very clean but punchy, really cool fonts. He wrote all the stories. It's dope, man.
And they're
really
like
dope.
about a little 10-page kind of comic.
Yeah.
They're really cool, nicely done, extremely well done. Shout out to Paul Lavalley, right?
Yeah.
Murder, man, murder. They are
And available for custom hire.
Yeah, there you go. Checking it out, man. Doing nice
Lab
plugs.
2K. Lab 2K.
Nice plugs, boys. I like that, man. These guys. Hey, man. No shame around here, man. You promote. That's what we're here to do, man. Let people know. That's just, I look at Expert Joints as a finger on the pulse of pot. And in this case, we smoke weed. We're in a weed lounge, but you're in Victoria to do a show, and it's cool that we're able to let people hear it for those people who wouldn't otherwise look at it. Some people in the chat are super feeling it. Some people aren't really feeling it. But I mean, that's hip hop.
Each their own.
Right, man. Straight out. That's what it is.
I'm all good with it. I like it. It's my show. So, plus, there's a hard thing of what I can and can't play sometimes, and I know the music, and I know I'm not going to get hit with a copyright restriction on it because the email is going to go to him. And he said it's okay, right?
It's all good.
Right? Say it's on camera.
It's all good. It's on camera. It's all good.
There you go. So that's him. That's him right on the artwork, right above me there. So we win. So there you go, YouTube. Fucking you. yeah, man, we appreciate it. If they want to get it, where do they find it?
iTunes, the avenues.
Yeah, we're on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, CD Baby. You can go get the album. Come to a show. We got the hard copies with the comic books. So
And the online store will open in January.
yeah.
All the merch, all the CDs.
Yeah.
Deadly. Let's get track 4 then. This one is called 100 Yards. I like this track.
Yeah, me too.
Set it up.
So 100 Yards is, I heard the beat and it just, sometimes the beat lets you know what it needs. And this one felt really anthemic to me. I think Neph maybe had his rhyme already. Did you? Or did we start with the chorus? I think maybe we started with the chorus on this one. And I just sort of had that sort of rah, sport-oriented, live, I don't know, like I said, an anthemic thematic. It feels like a sport to me, this song.
Right? We're going to run a marathon, 100 yards.
100%.
We're doing it right here. Sprint to the finish.
That's the length of a football field without the end zone.
Yo, we playing for the championship, making it louder than our rivals ever will. So y'all come back in a bit. I said the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You heard it before, I said it again. You getting it, y'all? Hey, yo, we playing for the championship, making it louder than our rivals ever will. So y'all come back in a bit. I said the bigger they are, the harder they fall. I said it again. You heard it before. You feeling it, y'all? I felt that presence before, hiding behind a black door, gliding over the floor. Charcoal cloak, the sight bites twice, life forever in an altered state. Escape from the twilight's embrace, face the hollow space, horrible breaks and solid walls, leaking red sludge, abominable, audible. It's possible I speak in tongues, defeat the up and comers, eat them up like yummy dinner. Zombies sniffing paint thinner, mummies rocking ancient curses. Vampires hate the bright light, bite my night verses. Supernatural world context, stupid ill new shit and sin still spins best on live sets. Now find death's final resting place, kill the hired hands. Revenge is the sweetest hangover, fuel the firebrand. Rise, rise, phoenix, rise, burn all external. I crush with the minotaur strength in spiral circles. A virus in my iris till the final dress rehearsal. It's the alpha. Yo, we playing for the championship, making it louder than our rivals ever will. So y'all come back in a bit. I said the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You heard it before, I said it again. You getting it, y'all? Hey, yo, we playing for the championship, making it louder than our rivals ever will. So y'all come back in a bit. I said the bigger they are, the harder they fall. I said it again. You heard it before. You feeling it, y'all? Yeah, the audio's in question. We offer cardio lessons and then show them how to do it on top of quality sessions. Make sure our moves are measured and then we create the vectors. Going live and 5 for lectures. If you didn't get the message, got a bar for every question. We blast it to every section, killing them like always. Let's call it a resurrection. Deaf to the speaker, blowing out the subs. Got the mic and a vice grip. That's how we show love. Yeah, we get it in. Your music's like a sedative, repetitive. I'm snoozing, gain some knowledge from a student. No excuses if you choose to do it. This what how it gets you. All the stretching leads to stretches. All that bitching leads to messes. We're putting powder in cannons and aiming in all directions. Directors pan all the cameras. Let's give them the right impression. Never leaving them guessing. Transparent with the intentions. Dropping bombs to break the calm. Got them standing at attention. Omega. Yo, we playing for the championship, making it louder than our rivals ever will. So y'all come back in a bit. I said the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You heard it before, I said it again. You getting it, y'all? Hey, yo, we playing for the championship, making it louder than our rivals ever will. So y'all come back in a bit. I said the bigger they are, the harder they fall. I said it again. You heard it before. You feeling it, y'all?
Right, I do that one. Bigger they come, the harder they fall.
Yeah, that was a a really, really, really powerful hook, I thought, as far as the album is concerned. I think we needed that track.
Yeah.
I think this track needed to be on this album. Just that, you know, it's energetic. Not super fast energetic, just, you know, has a good energy.
It's got that sort of traditional boom bappy head nod thing going for it. You know, it's also, this is, we were talking there, having the 3 EPs, and although it's only 6 songs, we're also doing the interludes, and pace is really important, even on a 6-song project. Now that we've sort of paced out 18 songs, it's going to give us a much better understanding of how to piece the album together. Ooh. It's all about tempo, you know?
Man, yeah, I was about to get into my next sort of questions and shit coming up pretty soon. You're jumping ahead of my schedule a little bit, but that's cool. We can talk about
that's
the
what
album
that's
shit.
look,
we make it up live.
you know the skill of a good interviewer is to get everything that they want, and a good interviewee should be able to guide the interview to make sure that they're getting all their points across.
Well, let's start with this. You've been touring across the country all month long promoting the EP. Shows have been good.
Yes.
Positive, fun.
Yeah.
People digging the new shit.
Yes.
Right? You guys got a lot of fans that crossed over from your previous following through some of the Battle Axe Warriors, the Swollen Members fans who crossed over. Of course, you picked up a ton of friends along the way through your projects as well, and with Jado, of course that, and of course, I mean, the Professional Sinners and Tyler and all those beats and shit like that. I mean, you guys inherited a following right from the get-go. I mean, it's good to see them coming out and supporting tours right from the get-go, right?
Yeah. Look, we got to give a shout out to Chris and Rhea, man, because
100%.
These two amazing people, when they see we're coming to Ontario, they take the whole week off work. They rent hotels and they come to every show with us. We have dinner together. They're awesome people. And that's a good sign, man. That's a sign that something's happening. People are getting, I mean, Chris has the AO tattoos on his hand. Rhea's got the AO tattoo on her forearm. People are starting to get Alpha Omega tattoos and getting the symbol shaved in their head. And it's starting, man. We can feel the groundswell.
It's neat when, I mean, obviously people, you know, used to holler out, you know, oh, Prevail, Swollen, you know, hey, Alpha Omega, hey. It's nice when the buzz sort of moves, right? And you start to get that recognition for the new project, man.
Sure, of course.
You guys are working hard at it. Favorite stop on the tour so far?
Favorite, got a couple favorites. There was quite a few shows that stood out, but Montreal was a lot of fun.
Montreal was fun. Unity was a fun show too.
Unity was a lot of fun.
Tonight's the hometown show though.
Yeah, tonight's gonna be crazy.
Tonight's gonna be a lot of fun.
The Vancouver show was sick too.
Yeah.
Started the tour. I mean, you guys have been in Vancouver a number of years now.
Yeah.
You've been pounding away there for a long time now. It's kind of home. Last stop of the tour?
Tonight.
When is it?
Tonight in Victoria at the Upstairs Cabaret.
There you go. It is, I think the address I might have in here somewhere. No,
15 Bastion Square, I believe.
I think you're right, 15 Bastion Square. Yeah, it does. You guys always put on a good show. We've seen it a few times. We'll be glad to be there again. Come hijack it to a selfie mid-performance
again.
Yeah,
this guy.
Yeah.
Security's like, do we have a problem here? They're like, we're used to it.
It's good. He's good.
It's cool, man.
He's with him.
Yeah, right? People can't help but feel it when it's dope, man. I mean, it's like sort of, I mean, not to equate what I'm doing, but it's just in general. If you're a good restaurant, you're busy. If you're a dope clothing company, you can't keep it on the shelf, man. If people like your music, they come out and they turn out to support it. For my Dog and Pony show here, they tune in every week, which I really appreciate, everybody who does over and over. And I apologize for the fact that the sound is a little bit bad in here. The room is fairly full. Loud. It's a loud room. They are working on a new studio space in here, which we're ready soon to be much quieter. We've got the mic style the best we can, but it is tough. There's a lot of noise in the background.
Even the chicken wings are talking.
Right? We got food in the background. Yeah, man, we got things happening here. I try and tell people to keep it down twice, but they just get louder and louder. They get high and forget. So we'll just move on through. Jumping back, let's get to it for a second. We did play the track Centcom, man. I do like that track, but in the effort of moving things a little bit more forward and picking up the pace here, I know you've got sound checks and shit like that to do. Any more videos coming up we talked about is, of course, the Hangman videos coming next. And the album you mentioned, is there a time frame on said Alpha Omega album? Alpha Omega.
It's going to be out in 2017.
Yes. Early, middle, or late?
No clue.
You know what? To be quite honest,
You guys aren't in right now, banging away, trying to have it out in January, nothing like that.
No.
Okay. We're gonna take our time to make sure that the full length album is not only musically sound but visually sound. I think we're gonna look at getting a couple pretty cool feature artists on this album that might surprise some people.
That would be pretty cool. I was gonna ask about that because you guys, it was just you two cats on. I mean, obviously you had a bunch of cool beats, including Tyler and Rob the Viking on production for some of the.
Well, yeah. Look, Rob takes a song, Rob takes a beat and turns it into a song.
Yeah.
He's a maestro. He's a genius, man.
Just finishes it. Just puts a couple little touches here and there.
He's the best.
Right, genius. Shouts to Robbie. Shouts to the whole Viking clan, man.
100%.
Island lifers, man.
Word.
Do you have any guest features you're trying to aim for, or any sneaks? Do we get any tidbits? Do we get some concept?
There's no sneaks.
Not even me?
You get nothing.
Not a soul.
Nada.
There's gonna be some familiar faces. We'll say
Okay.
that.
Some cats that I might know.
You might know.
Yeah.
I might know some of these cats.
might know some of these cats.
Okay. Then that's cool, because I like probably some of those cats then.
Viewers might know some of these cats.
Oh, okay. Well then, toke up and tune in for further episodes and more information. We know Neph will be jumping back in the show every 5 to 6 episodes, just showing back up, being like, hey, what's going on?
I'll be here.
Hey, getting shout outs in 3 of the other 4.
Yeah.
So, it's just somehow this dude infiltrates the show virtually every week, at least in spirit.
Yeah.
But
I'm always
we appreciate you finally coming through here, man.
Hey, thank you for having me, brother. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, man. Let me do this one thing here. Why don't we go with switch up the order for just 1 second. I'm gonna ask you my last set of questions, and then we'll play the outro. Then we'll do the plugs, and then we'll do the song, and I'll go to the next break.
Sure.
Okay. So, I know people have noticed probably that you're not partaking on the air here, if you will. That is your particular choice to do. I mean, I don't want to out you in the fact of, that you're not totally foreign to the concept. I mean, I have heard a song from yours, from Mr. Dynamite from way back in the years, talking about some said fine product.
Sure,
but still, everybody who comes on the show gets asked the same questions, and you, my friend, are no different.
No exception to the rule.
No exception to the rule.
Yeah, that's fair.
The favorite 4. So question number 1 is,
Favorite 4.
is how and when did you get into weed? AKA, when the sort of first time did you ever sort of smoked it, or the most comfortable you can tell us with said?
Yeah, no. So it would have been in my early 20s. And I'm pretty sure it was when we were working on Balance, because I remember Zodak was airbrushing the cover for the poster, that sick poster, and my mom had been in town visiting, and I fell asleep with the bong beside me, and she didn't really think anything of it. She was taking some pictures to send back to my grandma, and my grandma looked at the photo and she said, "Oh, cool, what's that beside him?" And Mom said, "Oh, it's a flower vase." I gave her kudos for that one. Yeah, I would have been in my early 20s, so going on almost 20 years ago.
Cool. Question 2, your preferred method of consumption. I will not even say smoking. I mean, some people like to dab it, some people like to smoke it blunts. If and when you should choose to ever partake or had partaked, what is or was your favorite particular method?
Well, I am, as you know, I'm a bit of a traditionalist in a lot of senses, so I'm still a fan of, I think just the classic J.
Yeah, right. Just like a single one paper. I know your style. Just plain old kind of zigzag rolling. Is what it is.
Yep, Rizla.
Yeah.
I like the Masters too. The
Yeah.
smoking papers, all
Right,
great, all
right.
great stuff.
Nice.
Making high quality papers.
Right? Pretty soon I hear the higher guys are going to be starting to make their own papers too.
Is that the truth, eh?
That's coming along. These are these things that are coming. So if we can ask, I mean, your level of consumption, how much do you, how often do you partake? Or
Well,
did you,
you know,
or regularly, or what was
I'm
your
one of those. I'm one of those people that when you go to someone's house and they say, "Oh, I heard the place was really nice. How many square feet was it?" I could never tell you. I'm a horrible judge of space and capacity. So volume. My answer as far as volume, I don't know if I'd be able to actually square it up for you.
Are you every couple of days, once a week, or
I'm probably honestly like once every 2 weeks now.
That's cool, man. That's cool. And if you look back at all the weed that you ever smoked, all the stuff that you ever consumed, there's got to be one particular strain or one brand, one that jumps out off the plate. We look at it as, oh man, I wish I still had it again. So we call it the one that we got away. But what is the most memorable bag that you can recall?
I still have.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry, I missed it.
Oh, I was letting you guys do your thing. I would have to go old school. I still remember the first time I had a nice Jack Hair. I like Jack Hair.
Yeah,
that's my style.
That's dope, man. Let's get to the video. Let's get to the song. Let you guys get the sound check. I'll get on with the show here. It's starting to smell kind of good. For more on my boys, Alpha Omega, please get out and support them tonight, not only at the show. If you're in town here in Victoria, come out and do it, but check them out. Alpha Omega LTVR on Twitter and Instagram. You got the Facebook, you got the Alpha Omega _ LTVR on I think the Instagram or something too. So many to keep up on. That as well, prevail.com, alphaomegaltvr.com, Prevail Neph A Omega on social. Get yourself a copy too of the EP, Outbreak OP, and of course the strain and the concept.
Is it okay if I drop one more shout that's totally pertinent to the show?
100%.
Is it okay to give a shout out to our boys with the pens?
Has to happen.
All right. Well, look, I've been loving these the little vape pen one-hit fucking devices.
Yeah.
We got some pens from Alaire.
Right.
Shout out to Smokey. Shout out to Paul. Shout out to Bailey. Dude. Great little product. Great design. Sleek. Canadian.
Yeah.
Dope. Shout out to our boys.
Pens.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and check them out, man. We'll get them on the show one of these days.
Yeah, you got it. Oh yeah, when you're in Toronto, you got to interview Paul. That would be a hilarious
for
interview.
sure.
Man.
He comes out here too, so.
Yeah, a great guy.
Get you off some iTunes, man. Come back more in AO in 2017, man. I'll see you at the show tonight. Upstairs Cabaret, 15
Bastion Square.
Bastion Square. Check it out. Shouts, plugs, anything else? We good? Covered?
Great. Thanks, brother.
Shout out everybody.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Word.
Yeah, man. See you again, bro. Love you, man. Yes. Bring it in. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4. 4 on out, run along. Okay, I'm getting hungry now. But let's play this track here, and we'll see you again.
Things there, bud.
This is Clay and Soil, the final track from my good friends Alpha Omega. Coming up, play the track. Should have kept him here for it, but whatever, it's cool. We'll get out of here. This track, I'll be right back for more. Okay, Cody, I'm going to come back in about 3 minutes to you, and we'll just start. If you're ready?
Yeah. You don't think it's the notebook?
I have no.
turn up the dough,
This
turn down
one
the stuff.
should be
Show in
off.
the show out if you bring the love.
You want me to
We
try
bring the
this?
rhymes, no enterprise. Too late to be safe if I may surmise. We make the rules, y'all are within them in the ordinance states. It's not a single race, giving out a laser tongue, a razor lungs, a laser ton of waste you smell for days to come.
Quiet down in the front of the place begun. Wild western landscape, the blazing sun. Put the faces on stun, it's the intergalactic. Split the atmosphere, monochromatic. Shift the moonlight, welcome doomsday. Firing squad, shoot down the hearsay. Infant fair prey, this ain't fair play. Disconnect breath and block the airway.
Deer in the headlights, don't get hit. The medic come over and then you dead it. I ate and abetted the most wanted. When it comes to the music, we own it. Caught up in the moment, we off in any opponent.
Locking the component, walking upon fire. Talking like I own it, taking your empire.
Shaping in the mold of the fat, y'all out quick. Face it, you don't stack up a swing on top of the brick.
Popping some shit like Bazooka Joe. You little pink bubblegum rappers, you should know.
Can't boost the flow, the ego super low. See you a million miles away with my super scope. It's a crucible to all my dudes are full. We let the blood rain on them for the musical. If it's suitable, we shut the studio. We seen through your soul, but you soon to know. Soon to know, 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 soon to know,
P1, y'all ceramic, fall Titanic, sink or swim. The iceberg's organic, no survivors. 2 or 3, maybe ocean wavy. Hypothermia, my Michael Murdier. My lines are dirtier than clay and soil. My name is Royal. Prevail, failure's a state for your mind. Stab a rhythm like a bayonet and say it's mine. All is fair in love or war. Culling through the mire in the muck, what the fuck for? You're in my way, move right now or come to find out that I am power. Unstoppable force, meet a movable object. Powerful mega first launch with the concept, then the strain. Now the outbreak, I never bow down to the foes I outtake. I make my own rules and then I break them. There's no mistaking that you've been taken. Confess the words to make friends with Satan. When I drive the stake and then you won't awaken. I'm nice.
I might tell them twice, maybe not. If they egg me on, I'll put them in a vice. Nothing you can say, but I might come and break the ice. Plotting in the day so I can come and wreck your night. Motherfucker, already dropped the bomb, here's another. I'm making you my son, word to mother. She's nice, difference in us and them is the price. Fuck if you got a like, I'm bored and I'm hoarding all the mics.
Where's the, uh-oh, there we go. Okay, so that's working now. I got that back, I think, finally. Sorry. So we're trying a couple different things here to see if I can fix the audio. Okay, so there you go. So, are all the rest of these down? Hang on, I'm gonna try one thing. All up in this still. Okay, so it's only picking up. Yeah, it's picking up for me. All right, so okay, guys. So thanks for bearing with me. You know, I'm trying to make it up as we go live. Hi. Kinda. Thanks for asking. It's loud in here. Right. So we are just working on the next part of the segment, getting me fixed up. Our next guest is about ready. That's about as good as it's going to be, man. Ooh. That's really good now. Whatever you did. Oh, and then it got loud again. You went back to it. Hang on. Wait. Hang on. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Yes. Wait. Could be better. I don't know, for a second there, either it went all quiet in the room at once or not, but it was better. That's a little better. Yes, that's a little better, I think. We may have it dialed in a little bit better. I don't know, we're trying different settings. Okay.
What do you like?
It's a little better.
Hot? Or you like burn?
Okay, that's a little better, yeah.
Hot?
Okay, well, hang on. We're working on it. We're going to keep playing with it throughout the show, guys. It's a new mixer, new gear, crazy new room. We'll get it, but, you know, this shit happens live on my show sometimes. Okay, so is he ready to go? Okay, our next guest. Where was I? I'm over here on the host cam. This is what I'm doing. Host cam. I've been rolling up some joints from Potent Industry, I'm ready to roll with the next segment. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I can make a quick introduction, my good friend, welcome back to the show, Mr. Hang on, Cody Lindsay.
There we are.
Back in the house, brother.
There we go. What's going on? YouTube, Facebook, Pot TV, Expert Joints TV. Welcome to the show. I got a big wing feast going on here. Next, I got some wings in the fryer.
So, Cody, my man, good to see you, dude. Hang on, I'm just going to set something up.
Yeah, no problem. We'll give the shout-outs first. Shout-out to Expert Joints for having me on the show. Shout-out to the Green Ceiling for providing the event. Shout-out to the Canna Mall for hosting this everything here. Shout-out to Smiling Buddha for the oil for tonight. And let's get cooking some wing sauces here.
Okay, well, before you start then, now that we do it, like I said, I didn't make anything for Chronic Cooking this week, so you did, so I got to do the intro now that it's set up. Ladies and gentlemen, special episode of Chronic Cooking. All right. So there is Cody over there doing it. I'm going to switch these two different cameras around here so we can see him better than we can see me. And Mr. Lindsay, what have you in your camera, my good man?
Like I said for you tonight, we're cooking up a nice big chicken wing feast. So what we're going to do, we're going to go 4 infused sauces. We're going to do a whiskey barbecue sauce, which can be found in our cookbook, which might be up for a win tonight. You never know. Next, we're going to do a buffalo. Same thing. That might have something to do with winning the cookbook. You never know. And we're going to do a nice play on. We're going to do a nice Canadian play on honey mustard. We're going to do a maple Dijon. Ooh. And then everybody's favorite, kind of a nice dry wing. You know, not everybody likes sauce on the wing. We're going to do a nice lemon pepper. Super easy, super simple ingredients, and it's going to be delicious.
Sounds good to me, man. I like
As you can see, if you can see.
Yeah, so I've only got so far I can move these cameras, and I don't want to fuck anything up too much, but you do got the wings going on. You got the little deep fryer rocking here. And
we got the old homemade deep fryer, everything.
Well, I've got the opportunity. Oh, chow, man.
Yeah,
you really made wings for everybody in the place.
Wings for everybody, you know. We got about 5 pounds of wings going on here. Like I said, we got fresh made sauces, everything made by myself. For tonight, I'm going to show you how to infuse these sauces. Right now, none of them are infused, well, except for the buffalo, because it's infused with cannabis butter. But I'm also going to show you how to infuse it if you don't have your own or if you didn't make your own.
And in this case, if you needed to get some, looks like you could get some from our good friends at Smiling Buddha here.
Our good friends at Smiling Buddha and our good friends here at the Canna Mall. I believe that they sell it over at Potent Industries.
Absolutely. Shout out to everybody who's hooking up the buds. So I'm going to let you tell them what you're doing, nice. And I'm going to roll over there for a second, roll up another joint from Potent Industries. I think it'll be the Death Star OG. So you roll that up and we'll see what they say.
Nice. I'll be here waiting for that for sure.
Killer.
So like I said, we already got the wings cooked. Everybody does wings differently. Wings are like steak. Everybody likes them differently. You want to buttermilk soak them. You want to cook them without breaded. You want to cook them with breaded. You want to, go gluten-free. You want to go flour, then breadcrumb, then everything. Everybody does their wings absolutely differently. Today, we just literally went bare naked. I love a good crunch on the skin, which most people do. Like I said, most people like a good crunch on a breadcrumb. Like I said, it's totally up to you. So we already got these wings kind of parboiled. We're just going to throw them back in the deep fryer to get nice and crispy. Like I said, easy peasy. While that's going on, we're going to get started on our sauces. So like I said, tonight, We got 4 different kinds of sauces that we got going on. We got our whiskey barbecue sauce, which, like I said, you can find in our cookbook, which might be up for grabs tonight. You never know.
Yeah, I got one of those. I wouldn't mind giving one of those away tonight, as a matter of fact. I happen to
Nice.
have one right here.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
That's right. We'll have to check that one out for sure. So, some lucky person's gonna get that. While you've got that going, man. That looks pretty delicious. I saw some photos of that. You make your own barbecue sauce. That's just not stuff in a jar.
Own barbecue, own buffalo, own everything. You know, it's all about making it yourself. You can get the flavors you like. You can get the taste that you like, and like I said, you can make it however you want to. So the great thing about Smiling Buddha oil, it says right on the back, 14 milligrams of THC per milliliter. So we got our wings, we got our barbecue sauce in there. You know, if you pour 5 mils in there, 14 times 5, whatever it is, you get it. So there it is. It's a simple.
And how do you like it? Do you like your spice? Do you sauce it spicy? Do you like?
No, I'm not a spice guy.
No. Do you like it heavy dose? Do you like a lot of oil in yours, or?
No, just a nice light. Just a nice light to feel it through your body and stuff. And that's what I mean. You put the oil in there. All you're going to do is just mix it up. That's it. It's already emulsified into the barbecue sauce. Now you have an infused barbecue sauce.
Oh, dang.
Super simple, right? And same with the buffalo sauce. That's a nice one because you can start right from scratch on that one because you take the hot pepper sauce. Hold on, let me mess with the oil here. You take the hot pepper sauce and then you just simmer some cannabis butter in it, mix it all together with a little bit of vinegar. And if you can find my recipe for that, you might win a cookbook tonight.
Hey, that's a good idea.
If you can find my recipe for this buffalo sauce, you might win a cookbook.
All right, so let's do that right now. So out on the YouTube, you can go to the wellnesssoldier.com. The first person to go to the wellness.
It might not be on the wellnesssoldier.com.
I was gonna say or the Wellness Soldier on Twitter.
Twitter, Instagram, The Wellness Soldier.
Oh, actually, sorry, yeah.
Or
Twitter.
Facebook, TheWellnessSoldier.com.
Exactly. You can check on all those.
Somewhere on there might have a buffalo sauce recipe.
Oh shit! Buffalo sauce sounds good to me, man.
So same thing. Like I said, we got the buffalo sauce here right now. It's super easy because, like I said, cannabis butter already in it. But if you didn't make your own and you bought it right from the store, again, it's just as simple as putting some in a bowl. Measuring out your dosage of cannabis oil.
And to win the cookbook that they can find this recipe in, all they got to do is find out where the recipe is online and tell us. First person in the chat to tell us in Facebook or YouTube.
And the same thing, just whip.
Right. I love it. And you're whipping it right in there. Getting it nice and infused. I like it. I like mine
nice and whippy. That's right. So now, like I said, we got a nice whiskey barbecue sauce. It's going to be a nice, sweet, delicious barbecue sauce. As well with a nice buffalo hot sauce. Because I'm not a spicy guy, but I do know that a lot of people like spice. So, here we go.
I honestly, I don't mind a bit of spice, but what bothers me is when you get to the point where it's so spicy, it takes the flavor out of it.
It takes the flavor away. You want to have it just kind of rest on your tongue, but not linger for half an hour until you want to drink toilet water to get it away.
Yeah, like I don't want to have to then drink a whole gallon of milk, eat some chocolate bars, some bread, and then have another bite.
Exactly.
It's too much.
So, like I said, we're going to do a nice Canadian take on a honey mustard. Like I said, a maple Dijon. So you're going to take our maple syrup, quarter cup.
Finally, the room's quiet because they're all hungry. It's been loud as fucking here the whole show. I forgot I have a Zoom feature, so I was able to zoom in on the activities instead, Mr.
There we go. And about 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Oh. A little bit more.
And
again, make it yourself. You can make it however you want to.
Perfect. Well, That looks like you got that under control, man. So you're going to start making up the first flavor, and then you're going to make a few different batches as we go through the show, right?
Well, this is it, exactly. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it. It's as super simple as just taking your cannabis oil, or however you prepare your edibles, prepare your oil, or however else you ingest it, into food. And like I said, so we got the maple syrup in there, we got the Dijon mustard in there. We're just going to, again, add your dosage of cannabis oil and mix it in. The Dijon mustard, again, is going to emulsify it into the maple syrup, which will then, again, give you a nice sticky coat on the wing, and you'll love it.
Wing and a prayer. Well, it looks really good to me, man. So why don't you start with the first batch? I'm going to go ahead and get see if I can get the original saltwater cowboy Tim McBride on here, and then see what he calls up for the next ones, man. And then we can start handing a few of these out to the room for the rest of the show. You kick it with me the rest of the segment here.
Not like last time when we forgot spoons. This time, at least I forgot. At least brought plates.
Hey, there you go. Did you bring napkins? Did you bring wet naps?
No. There's some paper towel.
There you go. Make it happen. It's always something. All right, man. Well, you hang in there. You cook away for that, man. I will check back with you in a bit. I'm going to see if I can get a hold of Tim here on the phone for an episode of Tim's Tales.
Keep looking on that social media.
Yeah, there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me see if I can get this man up on the screen. There he is, the one, the only, Tim McBride, ladies and gentlemen, back in the house to be, the saltwater cowboy. Tim, how are you, my friend? Can you hear or see me okay? I can't hear you. Okay. Let me see. You can't hear me. Oh, we can't hear you. Okay, hang on one second. Let me see. We're working on this here. Check 1 2. Can I hear you, Tim? Now? Can you say something to us? We can't hear you right now, Tim, at all. So I'm not sure why. This is odd. We haven't had this one before. Let's see. Let's try this one. Trying some settings. Can you talk to us some more, Tim? You can hear me though, right? You can't. Can you hear me, brother? No, he can't either. Oh, I can't hear you. Hang on. I'm gonna hang up on him for a minute. I'm not sure why suddenly we can't hear him. Hang on, guys. Let me think about this here for a minute. This is strange. No, it should be on this one. And it should be here. And it should be there. And let me try one more time. Huh. I hear it ringing now this time at least. We might be getting somewhere. Isn't this fun, guys? Thanks for hanging there waiting for me. Now we're having trouble reaching the saltwater cowboy. Oh, well, let's see. Let's see if he can get me back to me. We'll give it a minute, see if we can get him back here. It's, I don't know, he said he was having power issues before. We didn't get a chance to test this. I do apologize for the inconvenience here. I'm not sure. Oh, hang on. Try it again. Try it again. Tim, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, man.
I can't. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Yes. Okay. Wait. Oh, there you are. Okay. But you can't see me, can you?
No, I see your logo.
All right.
Well, here, let me take a poke off my busted ass pipe while you're waiting to get your shit together. I know you're not at home, are you?
No, I am not at home right now, unfortunately. I am out in Victoria trying to juggle all this at the same time, and we didn't get a chance to quite test this enough, but it sounds like we're not having an echo. I think we're doing okay here. I think we've got you on,
there's no echo, man.
and I think we've got, it sounds okay in the chat room. We're not getting that usual weird echo. Okay, good. So then I'm going to take this out of my ear so I can hear at the same time. Timmy, Two Times, what's going on, my friend? How are you, brother? Good to see you.
I'm doing great, man. Just, living the dream, selling the book, baby.
Selling the books, baby. That is right, man. We are happy to do it. I got the picture of the book right up here. You with your broken pipe. I'm sorry, man. Not broken dreams, though. We're good.
No, I hope everybody else can see something other than what I'm seeing. I'm still seeing your logo, man.
Right? You see us out here. We're having a good times, man. Did you have a good Christmas?
No, I had a wonderful Christmas, man. Real quiet. Nothing spectacular. Broke a new high for Christmas this year.
Bad echo,
88 degrees. But that's Christmas in Florida, man. Good time.
As soon as I turn off my mic, it comes back on, so I've got something not quite right here. Let's see if this is better. Just trying all the settings, guys. So the echoes is not too bad. I can't tell. Some people saying it's okay, that it's good. Right now, it sounds a little bit better to me. Okay, so Tim, please tell us. Sorry, any plans for New Year's Eve, brother?
No, it's just gonna be kind of quiet this year.
Wait. I lost you. Hang on one second. No, there you go. No, I have you. Sorry, I do have you. Sorry, this is throwing me off. Sorry, we do have you. I apologize. I'm out of my element today. Yes, plans for New Year's Eve. Start again.
Not, man. No real big plans. Just kind of cruise through the evening, nice and quiet, like here at home. Got a lot of stuff that I'm planning after the first of the year. Some media stuff going on. A little bit of travel, book sales kind of stuff. Just staying busy, man. You can't sell books sitting on your ass, right?
It is terribly difficult to hear you, so I'm going to go ahead and just let you roll on with the rest of the show, man. I get it. The holidays are busy, so I'm going to preface this. We know that the holidays are busy, but they're also a lot of fun when you get a chance to enjoy with the family in the holidays. It's what it's all about, really. New Year's Eve is always a good time, and I'm sure as a pot hauler, as a saltwater cowboy, there was some good New Year's Eve parties that went down amongst a few parties in general. So we talked about the possibilities of this episode being all about the good times, man. Tell us about some of the party hardy.
All about the parties, man. The party actually for me down here started, making, hand over fist in cash, but actually coming into town and trying to get rid of some of this newfound wealth. We would come to one of our favorite hangouts here in town, and it had a 3-level bar in it, and the bartender at the bar at the very top of the building was the most popular. She was Lori. Lori, I wrote in my book. Her and I wound up hooking up and staying together for a few years. And what captured her attention was my guys and I were always crazy, not just tipping, but over tipping and going nuts. We were stuffing 20s and $10 bills in the glasses that are hanging above the bar, and she's taking this money home with her every night. So my guys, 10 or 20 of us would go in there, and each of us carrying about 10 grand each. She'd go home with 4 or 5 grand every night. She asked me one night, she says, are you guys bank robbers? I said, no. I said, no, we're just pot haulers. She goes, yeah, right. So one thing led to another, and so she kind of came along for the ride for a little bit. So she kind of helped me spur the party aspect on a little bit, being a bartender and all.
Exactly. The book goes in to talk a little bit about that story, how you met young lady, and then of course from there it goes in to talk about some of the good and maybe not so good parts that come with having more money than brains at times, and a panache for having a good time.
Yeah. We would, it wasn't all that uncommon for, to close the bar down and have the owner of the bar come back to the house with us, and party for the rest of the night and shit. So I actually we had a birthday party one time, and I'm just talking all kinds of parties, man. We didn't need a reason to party. We just come up with an idea and say, well, let's go. And so we all wound up in my friend Scotty Bigelow and his brother Bam Bam.
Bam Bam Bigelow, the wrestler?
Bam Bam Bigelow, the wrestler, and his brother Todd and I were very good friends. So Bam Bam comes down one year with his dad. We take him over to a place called the Dollhouse over in Lauderdale, and just to have a party. So we just found a bunch of shit floating, and Todd made $600,000. I made about $400,000, and a bunch of my other boys made some, just ridiculous amounts of money. So we're each carrying about 60 grand with us. Todd walks up to the manager in the bar and hands him his money and says, "Can you give me some change for this shit?" And the guy's freaking out, and so he says, I can only take about $20,000. Give me fives, give me ones, give me fives, give me shit like this. So the guy runs down to the bank. In the meantime, we take our cash into the bar, and this is like in the middle of the afternoon, and the people, the women that were dancing at that time, weren't really, the best, because they're like, who's going to be in there at 2 p.m. So we wind up wadding up $20 and $50 bills and pelting her with them, and just to get her to get off the damn stage. Just finding ways to get rid of cash, man.
Yeah, you've talked about, you told us about the crazy way that you went ahead and bought a friend a pickup truck on the way to the party one night, so you didn't look like a bunch of bums pulling up.
Well, yeah, there's no way in hell I was going to show up in that thing, the guy was good-hearted, a lot of my friends were just that, we're just good old boys, really meant well, and he says, "Come on, let's go in town." So I said, all right, jumped in the truck, and this thing, it was a piece of crap. And one of my best buddies in town owned one of the dealerships, and So I just said, pull in here, man, because we're not going to show up at the bar in this thing. So I bought him a new truck. But that's just how we roll in those days. And then, pull up to the club, and well, one of the biggest clubs in town in those days, the sheriff's son owned the bar, and we come in there and just to spend cash. I mean, just to get rid of it. It was just one of our methods of getting rid of cash.
And they just couldn't hear me for a second. Whoops. So sorry, guys. We were playing with the audio there for a second. Apologies. We're trying to dial it in. I think I'm just going to have to play back, turning things on and off. It's crazy. I apologize. But what I was saying is that the funny joke was that after all that, yes, I would like to give you a ride, and I'm sure anybody else after that adventure would have given you a ride anywhere around Florida anytime you needed to go anywhere.
It just become almost a game to us, because having the amount of money that these guys were accustomed to having, when you're talking about the lowest guy in the totem pole, he's making $10,000 a night, and the guys are working sometimes 2-3 nights a week. So even the smallest guy on the totem pole is having a little bit of trouble trying to figure out how to get rid of some of this cash, and we got real good at pissing it away. Jimmy Buffett wrote in his song, made enough money to buy Miami, but pissed it away so fast, and you'd be really surprised how easy it is to piss away money, man. You get real good at it.
We heard about the parties with the boss and hiding in the bushes and shit like that, but the best night you ever partied with, the biggest, without outing some big celebrity, but anything like that, one of your biggest and wildest nights that you can remember, man, your best New Year's Eve party ever.
Oh yeah, here in Southwest Florida, there's a rather large arena called the Civic Center. We get a lot of top name bands back in the early 80s, mid 80s. Stevie Nicks, Rick James, people like that. Well, my boys had the occasion to, because a lot of these places, or a lot of these stars will come to town, and one of the coolest places to stay at that time was the Marco Island Marriott, which was only a stone's throw from Everglades, from where we were. So our boys always hung out with these, down there, with these people. So, spend one night partying with Rick James and his band, and my boys got into a little bit of trouble that night. I think Mr. James made the headlines in the newspaper that next day. Well, thanks to my crew.
Oh man. Well, I think you can read more about the exploits in Saltwater Cowboy, The Rise and Fall of a Marijuana Empire by Tim McBride on Amazon. You can get it at Barnes & Noble, better book retailers everywhere, as well as on audible.com if audiobooks are your thing. Maybe in a future episode we get an opportunity to do a giveaway or something, Timmy?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking a couple of days ago, I've got several codes, free codes that I'd like to go ahead and work out something with you and, and some of the cool people in Canada to get, a free code for an Audible version of it, as told by a very cool guy by the name of Wes Talbot, who up until he wrote, actually read my story for me or interpreted my work for me, did mostly Stephen King's work. So he's got that rich, he's got that real decent flavor to his voice, so you won't be disappointed. So yeah, we could hook a couple people up with some codes, man.
All right, man. We'll do that when the environment's a little better and it's a little easier for you to make shit work, man. I appreciate you bearing in with me, man. And I appreciate it if everybody checks him out at Potholler Tim on Twitter and Original Saltwater Cowboy on Instagram. Any plugs? Any shouts? Anything we need to know, big guy?
No, just wanted to make sure, since I couldn't see your page, man. I want to make sure everybody gets a nice look at the cover of the book. This is me, man, right here, Tim McBride.
Yeah, we got it up there. We got the cover up there. Your smiling mug. Yeah, sorry for the issue this week.
Available everywhere in the world.
We are live around the world. People having a good time tuning in and watching, man. I thank you so much for being here as always, Tim. We'll see you back again from home base soon, man. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, man, it's always a blast. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only saltwater cowboy, Tim McBride. Peace. Wow, so that unfortunately didn't work super well with the audio. Sorry about that, but back to the in studio here. Now let me make the there we go. Boom shakalaka. Oh wait, we're kind of cooking. That's what we are. Kind of cooking. That's what we are.
Are we back? Are we back?
And we're audio, but when we're back.
Check. Okay.
Cody Lindsay's back. So the wings are done, homeboy.
Pretty much done. Like I said, you saw all three. We did the maple Dijon, we did the barbecue, and we did the buffalo. So now I'm gonna move on to just a nice simple one. Like I said, everybody likes kind of like a dry wing every now and then, nice crispy skin. So just a nice simple, easy lemon pepper.
Ooh.
So in a great world, these would have just been fresh out of the fryer, nice and steaming hot.
But they sat for 5 minutes while we finished the interview.
5 minutes, I know.
Oh well, 5 minutes for the interview. It's okay. We try and time it, man. We had some issues today.
Yeah, you put it in there, grab a little bit of salt.
Hey, I saw a couple people going and having seconds, so I don't think you're doing anything too terrible. Oh.
Lemon pepper, pretty easy, right? Lemon zest, lemons, and pepper.
Yeah. Tasty.
Like that. For lemon zest, it's pretty easy. All you're gonna do is grate a lemon. Grab this, grate it in. I already got some done. Sprinkle it on, and then like I said, nice little 5 mils or your dosage of cannabis oil.
Right. Now, so you want to add that generally after for the seasoning of the oil, not as to fry your oil in, because you would need a shitload of oil. Or if you just added a little bit into your deep fryer, would that infuse it at that level?
No, it'd be too hot. It would burn off all the cannabinoids.
Okay, so then there you go.
Yeah.
Advice from the wellness soldier. So how are things with the website and the organization in general, man?
Things are going really well. Actually, things are going really well. We're going to start moving into a lot more videos and stuff like that. And just getting, like I said, getting a lot more information and education out there about cooking with cannabis and, cannabis advocate type stuff to help, lessen the stigma of cannabis and to help Canadian veterans around the world. So, like I said, we got the chicken wings.
See, I like my wings drier like this because they get so goopy and shit like that.
Exactly. Like I said, some people don't like a barbecuey or a fully saucy wing.
Yeah.
So a nice lemon pepper, easy
can I get
peasy.
on one of
Oh
these
yeah,
right here?
yeah, for sure.
Oh man, it's so fresh with the lemon. Oh yeah, these are great. Oh, it's super good. So, not a lot of weed in it. Doesn't really taste it.
Not a lot of weed in it,
but if you ate a dozen of these things, you'd be toasted. If you doubt in that much.
And exactly, and it all depends on how much you take and how much you have. So, these could be blasted wings that could, down a horse, but
you can get like CBD oils and shit like that too.
And you saw how simple it was just to include oil into the simple sauce. Yeah, I made all these, but you can just as easily have bought them and mix your cannabis oil in with it, emulsify it in there, and use it on everyday ingredients.
So the correct answer, where you can find the Facebook, the recipe is on Facebook.
Is on Facebook, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So congratulations. There's a name. I'm gonna roll back in the chat and grabbed it. I forgot what it was already.
Nice, good call. Good call.
But there was somebody who I grabbed from the Facebook chat who called that out. I saw it scroll by really, really quick. So,
nice, and somebody from Facebook got it.
Yeah, right? So we'll get you a copy of that. I'm going to go back and find out where your name was again there, because I can catch that playback better than I can the YouTube one. Yeah, man, it's really good to have you here. We talked about it the last time that you were on the show that it'd be good to have you back, and of course you're based from around this area.
Yeah, it was great that you were in town.
Right? Well, I kind of had to stop by with the guys doing a show tonight, and had a little bit of a break between Christmas and New Year's.
Are you going to the show tonight too? Yeah.
Oh hell, you're gonna come down, of course, right?
Yeah.
I think everybody in the house is gonna come down tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time for sure. Yeah, I saw on the tour dates. I was like, what, Victoria? I was like, no.
So you, for those who've missed it and who might not have caught it before, the Wellness Soldier, give them the rundown on the site and the organization, what you're doing again.
I set up the Wellness Soldier to, obviously, as some people might know, some people might not, veterans get medical cost coverage for medical cannabis. But most of them, 20 years, some of the stigma is really being lessened by some of the organizations out there doing amazing work. And, so veterans are getting the access that they want and can have. But 20 years in the military have left them kind of inept on actually how to use cannabis, or that it's even okay to use cannabis.
Right.
So I tried to, yeah, exactly. So I tried to, again, lessen the stigma and show, as I started it, a lot of people were being a chef. They're like, how do you cook with it? How do you cook with it? How do you cook with it? And this is, there's other parts to
yeah, I mean, the parfait that you made was a lot more complicated than this. This is essentially putting a little bit of oil in or mixing it in, and of course you can take it down and making your own sauces if you want to get a really, really good flavor on them. Might have to try another one of these, man. So what else? What we have in here? Give them the rundown.
We got the buffalo,
right?
We got the whiskey barbecue sauce. We got the maple Dijon, and we got the lemon pepper.
Man, this one here's calling my name. It can happen.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, buffalo sauce you can find on Facebook. Obviously, somebody already found it. That's awesome. Barbecue sauce, you'll have to get the cookbook to buy it. And maple Dijon, easy peasy. Quarter cup of maple syrup, 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, mix, cannabis oil, mix. Boom, delicious. Lemon pepper, same thing. Lemon zest, lemon juice, some pepper.
Super easy, man.
There you go.
Good little recipe for a party night for getting people high on New Year's Eve.
Exactly, New Year's Eve coming up. Everybody's gonna have a fun time. Want to have a fun time? So
did you chef up a hell of a big old turkey dinner?
I did. Yeah.
I figure how many people?
Well, we just moved back from Ottawa, so this was the first time that my mom didn't host it.
Ooh.
So it was back at my place, and it was great. Oh yeah, we had a big old feast. Oh yeah, scalloped potatoes, turkey, great, the whole fixins, everything.
Did we bring me some leftovers?
No. There is no leftovers.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, there's not. Sure, there's not.
I love it, man. Yeah, it's super good. Quick, easy recipes, simple ideas, man. If you don't have a deep fryer at home, though, obviously we didn't do anything crazy. You just got a pot of oil, right?
Just got a pot of oil, exactly. This induction burner goes up to, it's got temperature on it, so you can work it like a deep fryer, set it to the temperature that you want in the degrees Fahrenheit that you want. But at your stove, 7, 8.
You can use your Actifry. You can do whatever you want to do. Take that shit. The point is that the sauces, they're
sauces. It's all about the sauces,
And for more easy recipes, a little bit more complicated recipes, but still all good weed-infused recipes, you can get more than wellnesssoldier.com. And of course, check him at Wellness Soldier on Twitter, The Wellness Soldier on Instagram and Facebook. And always a pleasure to have you, man. We'll have you back again soon. Anything else we need to know?
That's it. Thank you again to everybody out here tonight and everybody watching and everybody out there on YouTube, Facebook, Pot TV, Expert Joints, again, The Green Ceiling, Skunk Panda, Canna Mall. Thanks again.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. On to the news then. So, like 5-6 minutes maybe? It's me, back with the news. That was dope, man. Yeah, make sure you check him out. Good support, dude. News this week. Let's see if these pop, how quick these pop up. Bernie Sanders. Always liked Bernie. You should have voted for that guy. Oh well. We're stuck with now. Bernie Sanders wants fewer cannabis banking regulations. I would agree with that. That sounds good to me. I'm happy with that sort of idea. Bernie Sanders, despite any recent election disappointments, Bernie Sanders has not slowed down in the least when it comes to supporting causes he cares about, like fair and equal treatment for cannabis businesses. Most recently, he has come out in strong support of easing up on the banking regulations that plague the cannabis industry. In a recent letter to the Treasury Department's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, written with several other senators, Sanders urged the network to facilitate cooperation between banks and cannabis businesses to ensure basic rights to banking. The majority of legal marijuana businesses and businesses that provide services to them are all but barred from participating in the financial system, the letter explains. As a result, many little businesses are forced to operate in cash, which jeopardizes community safety. The business environment is an invitation of tax fraud, robberies, money laundering, and organized crime. A large number of professionals have been unable to access the financial system because they're doing business with marijuana growers and dispensaries. He's right. So hopefully, the Donald is at least smart enough to see the money. At least see the money. If he's such a shrewd businessman, at least go for the money. You wonder why cannabis culture and a lot of other places go 19 and they don't really propagate the medical thing, because they talk about sometimes, well, I don't have to lie about my cannabis use, or we also look at it as we don't have the right to access and protocols in place, and no matter what happens, things get leaked. We see emails linked and passwords leaked all the time. Thousands of medical cannabis applications were leaked in Nevada. Government-run website in Nevada has leaked over almost 12,000 applications from those attempting to legally distribute cannabis in the state. The applications include each person's name, social security number, driver's license number, home address, and even their information on their physical appearance, just their weight and height. People shouldn't have to be forced to give up that just to smoke weed. That's fucked up. That's not fair. Canadians, you want to know what's not fair? Canadians were not told about banned pesticide found in medical pot supply. Well, the whole world was told about it by Freddie Pritchard on the One Man Smoke Show. But a controversial pesticide banned in Canada has been discovered in products sold by federally licensed marijuana producer. Dun, dun, dun. The Globe and Mail has learned, yeah, well, all they do is watch Freddie's show a while back. Myclobutanol, a chemical, like a butanil, a chemical that is prohibited for use on legal cannabis in Colorado, Washington, or Oregon because of health concern, was found on a product recently called Metrum. This pesticide is not approved for use on plants that are combusted and is known to emit hydrogen cyanide when heated. Lawmakers have moved to ban this product in some states in cases enacting emergency legislation. But the lack of public disclosure by Health Canada raises new questions about what controls are in place to ensure the product is free of contaminants and chemicals, particularly in the environment that they're forcing down their throat to contain and control potentially damaging. You get it, dangerous contaminants, a bunch of fucking dummies. Stupid. Stupid is as stupid does. It's the problem with the shit that you guys are doing. You didn't ask an expert. The right experts. Listen, we'll tell you. The biggest marijuana market, this is interesting, the biggest cannabis business park covering 1 million square feet is coming to Massachusetts. So between grow and tech, and California is at the forefront of U.S. medical history, but there is it's going to be eclipsed soon by Massachusetts, they feel. There's a tech company and grows operating. They're building their own little, if you will, Silicon Valley, Sativa Valley, Silicon Dab Container Valley, coming to Massachusetts, 1 million square feet. Well, all I gotta say is if you lighten that whole thing up, man, good luck. That shit is not easy to do on that scale, but if you're trying to take the lead on the industry, okay, it's gotta go somewhere. Anyway, 1 million square feet. What I do like, small numbers in this case. States with medical cannabis report fewer traffic fatalities. And all this worry about stone drivers and testing everybody. Oh, the concerns. Well, according to a new study in the American Journal of Public Health, so one of the more official ones that they have, states that have implemented medical cannabis laws have reported lower numbers of traffic failures than in states that do not have such laws. They spearheaded a study, the Association of Medical Marijuana and Traffic Fatalities. On average, the rates had lower fatality rates than non-MMJ states. Biggest reduction between 15 and 44. Debunks all their theories. But we could have told you that and saved a bunch of money. Wasting time and money. Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler wisely wants to reduce cannabis regulations. Just ask anyone in Portland cannabis industry and they'll have their fair share of complaints or concerns or whatever. But Commissioner's office has said we're working on it over the past year with no real results, so we want to move forward. So we're looking at outstanding problems and championing the opportunity to roll back fees for businesses, regulations for both. There's initiatives to look at should marijuana be under the control of the neighborhood involvement, what levels of control. They're trying to see, like, look, do we need to regulate this hard? Answer is nope. Answer is, oh my God, are you serious? I had no idea. All those guys I arrested were right. Former cop shocked after treating Parkinson's symptoms with cannabis. A person like me could really use marijuana, and it makes me pretty angry that I can't get it in my own state. Former police officer Larry Smith began seeing the effects of the Parkinson's disease 20 years ago, and his health has been declining ever since. After 2 decades of attempting a variety of treatments and seeing no substantial results, he turned to medical marijuana as a last resort, as so many people do. As a former police officer, he threw people in jail because it was the law for consuming marijuana all the time. Now he's consuming marijuana and is upset that he can't get it in his state because it's illegal. See the vicious circle there, man? You tell me, chicken or egg, man. That's kind of ridiculous. I feel bad for the dude, and yeah, you should be able to get it. But don't act surprised that it actually works. And in what worked, and in a sad note though, 2016, there's been a lot of people who've passed. Carrie Fisher just the other day, and so many folks in this story caught the headlines. I smoke 25 cannabis joints every day. George Michael turned to drugs and grief over a lover. A long time ago, a partner of his died in the early 90s, and he used cannabis to support his depression. And we've seen a lot of people who have used cannabis in a lot of ways to try and help themselves. And sorry, he passed away, and everybody else who didn't make it through 2016. It was a crazy 6 year. We got through 2016 with a whole lot of stuff to see and do and talk about. We had quite a few people with us throughout the show, including the folks from the Great Canadian Canna Mall, where we're at now. If they're in the building tonight, and take a little look at the green ceiling here. Some folks in the background just starting to get ready. Hey, yeah, there you go. I almost got him. We're good. I'm gonna switch that camera over in a second here. Get some folks who are actually still around. We've been in the green ceiling here. That is oddly enough brown. Checking out the show. Appreciate you bearing in with me. Sorry it was a little loud for a while here. There was a lot of people here tonight at the green ceiling. And that's cool. That's the way it should be. Come on down and support your local small business and your local lounge. They need your help and support. You know, especially around Christmas time, especially between Christmas and New Year's. They've got, people are, well, it was all at Christmas and now I'm waiting for New Year's and I'm broke or I'm tired or I got cut on vacation. So go on down and check them out. Come hang out down here. 1625 Quadra. Yeah, bring on Scotty, bring on Ashley, bring on Steve, bring on anybody who's here. More than welcome to come on through. Yeah, let's put one on her too. One of the folks, what's up, man? Hang on, actually, boom, jumping in right now. Also a member of the Great Canadian Canna Mall. Just park it down here. There's young friend of mine.
Trying to shop here.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me open this cam up a little bit. And go jump to the guest one for a second here. Why don't I make that switch? Moving it right along. Where is it? Click, click, click. I got it around here somewhere. I prepared for this. I did. There it is. Skunk and Panda and Canna Mall and Great Canadian and Green Ceiling. Boom. 1, 2, 3. The trifecta of good times today. And there she is, Miss Ashley in the house to be, the hostess with the mostest today.
Hey everyone.
Hello folks, how are we?
Pretty good.
So lit.
Right, pretty high, man.
Smoking all day, smoking all night.
I got here 5 minutes before they opened and haven't stopped blazing the entire time. Stop people smoking weed and shit. Good to see you again.
You as well.
So, it's actually not my first time here. We've hosted the event here, the fundraiser, and also kind of passed through here on trips through Victoria. It's always good to be around the Canna Mall, and make sure you go check it out, 1625 but you did my show back episode 51.
That was fun.
Right, let's go to the mall. That was a good one, right?
Yeah.
Back in the summer.
Let's go to the mall. Now look at us.
Right? Here
at the mall.
Well, we're still smoking that potent industry weed. We got a little chunk of here. I'm glad I talked it out, but I know you like that shatter and what. But we've been smoking that Potent Industry, but you can check that out, Potent Industry Victoria, as well as on Facebook, Potent Industry. All of course in person if you're over the age of 19 and you're down here in Victoria. Come on by and stop by the Green Ceiling, the Canna Mall, everywhere. Cash is cold, so I appreciate you respecting that. Yeah, so it's been 5 months since I've seen you. Now I'm actually at the mall because you came by my show, and now I came by to check out your place. We said we'd come by, so we came by.
So lit.
Here we are.
Right? It's a little louder than I thought it was going to be. We got a studio coming in the back and all sorts of stuff. It was microphones we were picking up a bit earlier. There was the people in the chat saying it's really busy, and we showed off the room, and it was looking good. So
Nice.
we're happy to be here. Thanks for having. And what's new and exciting at the mall in the last few months?
Well, one really big, awesome addition. I heard you guys are coming to hang out for a while here. You're coming on the other side.
There may be some announcements pending soon on cannabis culture and expert joints of Cannabis Life Network that could confirm said rumors very shortly. But there has definitely been some interest in cannabis culture coming out to Victoria for a while.
Absolutely.
And I think if they were able to come out here, I think at this point we could safely say that they would love to be involved with you guys here at the mall. But see how things go. You never know what's going to happen. And of course, yeah, you've opened up a couple of more shops. The mall is expanding. We got the signs up out front.
The sign is lit as of today.
Nice.
I mean, it went up last week and it was already the most lit sign in Victoria, but it wasn't powered yet. So we got it powered today and it's out there glowing.
Nice.
Yeah.
And
Big beacon.
we know we're at 1625 Quadrant. We know we've got the Green Ceiling, the Shatter Shack, Potent Industries. Who else makes up the rest of the patrons in the mall?
We've got some exciting additions. It's been filling out a huge amount since we came on the show last. So we've got Euphoria potions and edibles.
Alright.
And they do some really high-end topical line. They've got some amazing edibles. There's the Heady Glass Shop, which is a really exciting project that we've been working on. All Continental glass artists, and it is in full operation. So it's stocked. There's there's functional glass. There's adult use functional glass. There's some pendants and amazing jewelry. So that's really cool.
And then the other addition to the mall is a tattoo shop, actually.
Incendiary tattoos.
Yeah, that you
Fresh
got at the
tattoos,
here.
actually, right there. This skunk beard tattoo right there.
Yeah, hold on, there you go.
So that was done by
That was
I can
that was done by
incendiary.
Daddy.
I can never say it right. I'm the worst. Incendiary.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
you're taking up residence here in the mall pretty soon too, or they already?
They're there. They're open and
Got the health inspection passed with flying colors.
yeah. Past health inspection. We're good to be tattooing. So I actually got this one done. My little
Very cool. Very cool.
molecule.
And so things are busy. People are catching on, starting to get busier and busier out here.
You bet. It's actually.
I just took over this joint, guys. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You
Yeah.
enjoy it. I'm gonna roll up another one anyway. I gotta get to the Skywalker OG.
Oh, one of my faves.
Right, we're gonna roll that up. As well, busy is a good thing to be, man. What else? You guys fully stocked the Shatter Shack, man. What's new and exciting with you cats?
Oh man, we're just always pumping out new flavors, fresh new fire, and we're also always hosting different concentrate companies. And we're always looking for new concentrate companies as well coming to bring the fire.
Shattershack.ca.
You know, that's what we do. That's what we love. We love the shatter. So.
And of course, Skunk Panda extract is
Yeah.
as well too. You guys are currently available out at most of the Cannabis Culture stores out in Toronto.
Absolutely. All across Toronto.
Right.
You can find the Skunk Panda shatter there.
Right? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, good place to be. We, of course, like to spread it around. down here, man. I mean, you guys it's really neat. I got a friend of mine who's dying to actually come out here. He was supposed to make it. I don't think we did. It's his birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday.
He's dying to come in here just because he wants to go to a store that only sells extracts.
Oh, man.
Right?
It's a specialty.
Yeah,
It's a treat going in there.
It's cool. It is. It's definitely targeted for the connoisseur and the lover of concentrate cannabis. You know, so there's connoisseurs of all types that come there, and they just it's a place of appreciation. That's for sure.
It's some weed nerd.
Yeah.
It's some weed nerd heaven.
Yeah, it truly is.
Oh man. Well, the whole green ceiling has been a good time here. I appreciate you letting us come through here, but the whole Canna Mall in general is the spot. So many places, one stop, easy shopping. You come on in, pick up everything from weed to something to smoke it with, to a place to smoke it at. On and on and on, right? You need a tattoo while you're here.
A tattoo and a butt plug if you really want.
There you go. The only thing we need.
I know you're all about the plugs.
Right? Next thing, we just got to get a few sandwiches up in here or something like that.
Yeah.
Get a hot dog cart attached to outside the building or something.
Oh, man.
Get a lounge on the rooftop patio or something.
I don't know about the hot dogs, but we're going to get some good food going. Tacos.
We just start up a cantina. A cannatina. I think that's the name of it.
Yeah, Cannatina.
Yeah, and we have Boda's hot chocolate and coffee, infused of course, and we also have Pixie's pops and teas, and then we're gonna get some TCC. They're here tonight actually. We're gonna get some of their syrups, and we're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. And same with I believe Syrup is gonna have some syrup in here as well.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna all just get real high and real lit.
So it's going to be like similar to the idea about how the Shatter Shack carries all the high-end awesome shatter, and we're going to have a canteen that carries all the kind of like high-end drink mixes, like everybody who's really bringing it with the infused drinks and kind of goodies like that, all available in a one-stop canteen.
It's a beautiful market out there. It's just like when you go to a mall, you don't expect to see one pair of shoes out there. You want to see a lot of pair of shoes.
Right? You want to go to options, go check out and see what you want.
That's right.
Yeah,
and that's what we're trying to. That's the environment we're trying to bring. The boutique style of different brands, and that are coming to the table with really unique flavors and styles.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And then certain people gravitate to certain places because everybody appeals to a little different spot in the market. Man, it's a beautiful organization. I love it. For more information, of course, you can check out at the Green Ceiling at Potent Industry Victoria, Skunk and Panda Extracts, of course, Great Canadian Canna Mall, then on Instagram, 1625 Quad Street here in Victoria, if you're the age of 19 and you choose to do so, and have identification.
Yep, absolutely valid ID.
Valid ID. Yeah. I'll bring two to be on the safe side. Anything else we need to know? Any events coming up? Things coming up? New vendors getting busier. What's exciting for 2017?
Some about TI.
Yeah, the Canna Mall has sponsored a TI concert that's happening here in Victoria. That's pretty exciting. The first show sold out, slammed, so they added a second show to that one.
That should be a lot of fun. When is that?
When is that, Scotty? Soon, coming up. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Of course, New Year's, we're having a super lit New Year's party here. That's going to be fun. So if you're looking for a cannabis alternative, we're gonna get real high.
Yeah.
And
high all day off this coast industry.
Yeah. Everlasting Extract's always coming down, getting lit with us as well. He's one of our guys that comes around a lot, puts a lot of fire on our shelves too. So it's good to see a lot of different artists come around this place and bring what they got.
Well, it's good to see you guys back here.
And then, the one other event, 420, Canna Mall just started talking. So Victoria's 420 scene, Ted Smith from Hempology does a wicked job at it. It's in City Hall Square, and this year we are coordinating with him to get in and help out with that event. And we were talking about moving it. It's always been kind of like a protest and a big smoke out in City Hall. And this year we're going to make a little bit more of an event of it, which is something that Ted has been looking forward to doing. And yeah, so we're going to bring it. We're talking to some local musicians and getting some stuff. It's a little too early to drop any names on that one, but stay tuned for announcements because there's going to be some big names coming out, and we're going to really hype it out here in Victoria for 420.
I look forward to that, man. That should be a good one. It doesn't. I mean, we've obviously got work to do. We can't, give up on the fight. But there's nothing wrong with celebrating and having fun either.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
I mean, it's still going to be the protest, and it's still going to be the big smoke out, but we're going to add a little bit of an entertainment component to it.
Well, that sounds really good. Oh, Dab's coming. Oh, shit. What are you going to dab for us, Johnny?
Oh, we got some Purple God here.
Purple God coming.
I just wanted to get kind of lit with you because you're smoking all your joints with us.
Yeah, man. That's, so you've seen the show. That's kind of how that works. All right. Well, why don't you guys light that up? I'm going to kind of roll through the last little bits of the show. We'll take some dabs and get out of here then.
All right.
Let you lounge back into action here.
Sounds great. Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Like I said, I wanted to come here for a while. I finally got to come to the mall.
That's awesome.
It was good. I look forward to the continual development. I heard Cannabis Life Network is setting up a studio out here.
Cannabis Life Network.
Oh, that studio is so
by the end of this month, I believe they're going to be starting to broadcast here.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting. I'm pumped to see what they got on the table here. So it's
we got a few things on the table.
You can look forward to the Ashley and Scotty show.
Oh yeah. All day dabbing.
All day. Well, you do.
You got the dab over there, my friend.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say into the dab cam for a second before I pass it over.
That's all right.
You might need to retorch it for a second.
No worries.
Into the dab cam. What are we looking at? We are looking at.
That's the Purple God right there.
Ginormous chunky Purple God bud from
Shatter.
Purple God Shatter. God Shatter. And what does it look like in live person? Oh, it looks pretty sweet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, beauty.
That's the one.
I believe that's what he was trying to do the whole time.
That's what he was doing back this was. Wow.
Slabs for days.
Slabs for days. Slabbing and slabbing.
This one's for you, my friend.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah. Are you ready? Yep.
He's gonna green you out on your show.
I wouldn't green him out on a show.
You'd try though.
Show.
He would try.
Look at those lungs. He's got lungs of steel and he loves the dabs. He had to just take a break there for a second. Hold on, he's got a little bit more here.
That was a fat dab.
That was a fat dab. I would have put a little dab in there. That would just be a waste of time.
This is his favorite thing to do.
I'm supposed to tell everybody that.
They can see it in your eyes.
All right, I think he's done with that.
That was
All right.
I like it. That was a good one.
Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate trying that, and I appreciate you guys having me. I'll get into more of this after. Might have to take that back.
This is a donation for you guys. Leave the black mat, but keep the shatter.
Oh man! Thank you very much, man. Check out Skunk and Panda. Check out Ashley here at the green ceiling. That was serious. That was no joke. It was a big fucking dab. God damn. Okay, so where was I? Clicking buttons. Logo updates. Canna Mall, green ceiling. Scuffy Panda. News. Canalance. This week also in the updates, we had James and Ashley Priest contributing articles one day at a time and better bud boxes. Thanks to James and Ashley for the well put together features. More coming soon, and of course check out canalance.com as well as Canalance across social media. I think Ashley is MJWriter87 on Twitter, maybe Instagram too. And James is Canalancer710 on Twitter. Anyway, good folks, appreciate their efforts. Look forward to chopping up with you guys soon. Next week, I'll be back in Vancouver with more of the weed and the guests and all sorts of hijinks to start off 2017, the first show of the new year. Well, that will be something. Gotta thank everybody. Thank everybody who came through here today. Appreciate Potent Industry. Make sure you check them out, of course. Potent Industry, Victoria, Potent Industry on Facebook for all the buds today. That was good, man. That Skywalker OG was really tasty. The Pink Kush was probably my favorite earlier today, though. That's the one, though. Make sure you get out there and support them. Thanks to Dan and the guys out there for hooking it up. We got everyone else here today from the show, but Steve was around here too. But anyway, Phone Industry, they're the ones who hooked up the weed today. Appreciate that. Make sure you check them out. Credits. Alpha Omega, thanks to Prevail Neph for being here. Check them out, Alpha Omega _LTVR on Instagram, Alpha Omega LTVR on Twitter, and Alpha Omega LTVR.com. I'll just confuse it with the underscores and shit. Prevail on Instagram and Twitter, prevail.com, and Neph A Omega on social media as well. The Green Ceiling across Instagram, Facebook, Potent Industry Victoria, as aforementioned, and of course on Facebook. Thank you again to Skunk and Panda Extracts for the big chunk there. Make sure you check them out. Skunk and Panda Extracts on Instagram, and Skunk and Panda Shadow Shack on Facebook as well as shadowshack.ca. Great Canadian Canna Mall all across as well too. The Wellness Soldier, Cody Lindsay for coming through with the chicken wings, and of course thanks to Buddha for the infused oil to tasty those up. Those were good. I had a great time, and sorry for the technical issues. We'll run a test again and figure out how to figure this out again for doing a broadcast like this going forward. It's just a settings thing that we aren't used to because we were running a different system back at the studio, and it's been a while. So, but of course, make sure you check me out, expertchoice.com, and of course across social media. And then finally, don't forget tomorrow, Friday, Cannabis Culture News with Jeremiah Vandermeer, 4 o'clock. Will he, won't he? Well, tune in and see. Lifestyle 420 Lifestyle Show on Mondays with Carly Marley. After Under the Influence Wednesdays with Greg Allen Cushy. All those guys at 4 o'clock. I'll be back next Thursday, 420. CannabisCulture.com, CannabisCultureHQ.com, Dispensary.com as well. All the different places. Thank you for the network, Pot TV Network for doing it and hosting me, letting me be on it. Not a whole lot else much to say. Sitting here, thanks again. Cody, look at you sitting there looking good. While I'm at it, thanks very much to the guys at Cannabis Life Network for all the help behind the scenes, making it happen. We appreciate them. We will. They've got the new studio coming in here in a month or so, and I guess I'll be here sometime again soon. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for hanging in for all the. If you all get the. Sorry, I got distracted by the chat room for a second. We'll be back next week. Figure it all out. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Sorry about the audio. We'll get there. It's been a pleasure. Nothing else to say, but hit the music. Peace.